And also in here we need to change the title. Sorry about it, but yeah, this is like really changing things on the fly. That is completely how I don't usually do things. But yeah, here we have it. So we shall see where this is going to be ending. So we have 10 seconds, and I'm just going to go and concentrate on the game very soon. So no worries about it. So you will see how this will actually play out. But yeah.
Good afternoon, Copter. How are you doing?
Yeah, now we are done. Sorry, I had to fix something here on the audio side because everything came. So it's just a short notice.
This has gone from Toby's Tryhard Thursdays to Copter's Tryhard Tuesdays.
Yeah, we actually had we had a lovely situation. We were with Odeskin and Salmiak. We were actually having a podcast situation, so we three of us were talking.
Nice.
But yeah, now we started the first map. You should be able to see my screen.
I can see your screen, and I can keep the map open on mine, which is actually excellent because that means we can see more than we normally. Let me see if I can share my screen with you as well, and then that way. Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, there's what I need to do now is that because we have the observer package still from the last game. So what I will have to do on this side is that I have to very quickly just restart the game on this side. So I will have to kill it and destroy the package because otherwise we will see some very misleading information on the screen. I don't want to see that we have entropic K-mine, for example. Well, that might be the future at some point, but I will just very fastly fix this one, and yeah, now we have done it. So of course we don't have the observer package at all, but at least now we can get back to the game and concentrate. And then there's some titles and things which I have to change also. But yeah, I will I will. Yeah.
I'm gonna be living with it at least for game one on my end. We've got Edge Zone players Senya and Bestelok, which obviously isn't correct. But to keep you guys going while the game gets reloaded for Copter, it was a 1 o'clock to a 6 o'clock zone on Miramar, and everything looks reasonably chilled out so far in the sense that you guys aren't missing any big three-way fights or anything like that. There are 1 or 2 players down by the south of Los Leones that are reasonably close to other teams, but generally speaking, everything's been pretty chill so far here in game number 1.
Okay, now I'm just restarting the client myself, and the game is loading, so we should get back to the game here on the pictures.
And we have a first zone, and you're going to love it. It's one of those esports circles. It's hard south. Still no squads massive fighting or anything like that, but it is worth noting that the center of the circle is just to the south of Los Leones. So everybody who landed on the top half of the map is going to have to move down really quickly indeed.
Yeah, this circle, now the viewers can see the circle as well. It's going to be super interesting. I mean, I love these southern circles. I love the terrain on the south side because it's so much more detailed and there's like more dips and hills and everything. It's not like drawn with such a big pencil.
Sure, yeah. It can be really fun. The challenge tends to be getting there. Once you're there, there's a lot of fun to play with, but just imagine the teams having to drive in now. It's one of those cases where you're really hoping everyone is driven into center circle before you. Otherwise, whoever rotates last is almost guaranteed to die.
Okay, so we have Ensday here on the normal places, as we can see, just here next to La Pendida and Minas Generals. Then we still have also a team here in Anzaha, Mamik and his pals, Dranic Gaming still here in the usual places on the east side. And when we look at the inside of the circle, given this circle, I mean, there's actually surprisingly many teams already inside of the circle. So we already have 2 teams here. You know, we have Plebe and Tommy Woogie Boogie here in Los Leones. We have No Key for Rux. So the Adepts team gonna be here as well. FaZe is gonna be down on the south side of it. One team is gonna be Rai Gaming, gonna be playing it Fex, it seems. So it's a little bit mixed up situation. They have Calvin and Fex playing on Chumachera. And then, of course, we have Liquid here in Pecado, as we can see. So quite many teams on the circle. But then if we look at the guys here in the north side, so we actually have Adozi and his pals here still on the Cruz de Val, and they're actually going to be going right towards the south for the moment. Then we have team number 17, so that is the Zops. And I don't actually, to be honest, I don't remember what is the name of the team because I don't have the team list right in front of me. But still going to be super interesting to see how these guys are going to be handling the situation.
Team number 17 is called Fight Club.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can actually open the... yeah, that is true. We can still open the team list myself as well.
So a couple of teams potentially needing to rotate through WTSG if they decide not to move early. This is interesting because they tend to be a little bit I've seen them rotate a lot quicker than this before, so it's interesting that they're still hanging around and staying in San Martin. It might mean that a lot of compounds north of Los Leones get taken by the time that they get a vehicle. Some of these teams, though, might not even have like a full squad's worth of vehicles yet, and that is what's really concerning me. We've got the guys over on the right-hand side, so Clubber, Samorak, Wes, and co. are probably going to go all the way around Paraiso, but if they do that, they're going to get smack bang into the middle of Omaken unless they leave first.
Yeah. There we have actually Compo Trash going to be going right next to the team number 5 here. So we have Blue Star and Sneep. So this is Team Sneep then. So we'll go right next to them and gonna actually, I don't know, here's some kind of trouble with the car as well. So gonna be just, well, I don't know what he's gonna be doing. He's gonna leave the car there, gonna be scouting for the information, I guess. But Blue Star and Sneep Zigo, they definitely have heard this, so probably gonna be trying to find this guy somehow from the side. But yeah, for the moment, Compatrash is not actually doing nothing else but proning, so I don't know what is the case here. He's gonna be dying quite soon, I think.
Yeah, it's not a great position to be in this early in the game. I think he's going to really struggle. He doesn't really have the option to use the vehicle to go anywhere because he doesn't know if someone else is off to the side flanking him. I suspect if he got in the vehicle and turned around now, he'd actually be okay, but it's very difficult for him to know that. So he's more likely going to be scouting things out before getting in, or maybe even trying to move somewhere on foot and get another car.
Yeah. Just a second. I need to write to Silv.
All good, mate. All good. Compot actually moving a little bit further west now. Still got the team reasonably close to him, but you can see they're all in vehicles. And as a result, he should be able to see Lukiv and co. disappear. The moment they do, he will know he is safe to get back in his vehicle and potentially rejoin the rest of the team. And now we can see the west side of Los Leones, the teams that are moving in a little bit later, a lot of them are getting shot at by so many people who are gatekeeping them.
Yeah, it might be that Zilv is going to be fixing us an observer package, so that is definitely a good thing. So we will actually, because this game is such short notice, so we have no time to do the observer package, but he will actually try to fix it meanwhile. So that is definitely going to be a good thing if that is going to happen. That's why I need to write for him. But we have most of the teams already here on the south side of Los Leones, and now we'll just. Now we have a lot of teams coming here from the north side. We have Dark Choice, so 22 Esports going to be coming from here. We have Melman, just going to be waiting for him. Adozi, was it Team Diamond? I have to check this one as well. Unfortunately, yeah, but there we have a lot of situations, and there's a little bit too much happening. We have EGSD Miracle going to be going down here in the smoke. We have Ward and Iroh going to be trying to just somehow help him here on the smokes, and they're going to be trying to revive, and actually they should be just able to do it without any major problems if Adozi is not going to be causing any more problems for the VGSC.
The real problem for them isn't so much getting the revive, it's protecting the wheels on their vehicle. If they're in a smoke reviving, another team can just say, well, fine, I'll snipe out 2 wheels and you stay where you are, and that would be absolutely disastrous for WTSG. Yeah. I did mention earlier they left it a little late, and now it looks like they're paying the price.
Yeah, Darkstars will actually get Zeong down as well, so he's going to be coming right from the backside there. And now they have a second player has been knocked down. They managed to revive Miracu, and now they have a different rescue operation happening there. So 22 esports, and so Compass Crash, which is playing for them, is going to be now fighting with the team of 5. They did die on that place, but he's a little bit separated from the rest of his teammates, which are still fighting here next to the graveyard. As we can see, Iroh and Zeong and everybody here. We have 3 kills here as well. But yeah, Dark just gonna be spamming, and if you look at all the more towards the circle, all the teams here on the south side of Los Leones actually having a quite small gaps, but they don't have any issues there. They can just live the life there without any major issues. VGSC, they will get all the guys still up and running, and they will just start rotating towards the east side. And now when the 23 spots they will come, then we have the XMP and Alia GG here waiting, and same applies for the Crowman and the whole team Steam as well.
It's very interesting to see everybody moving south of Los Leones as well, because that tells me that the teams are expecting the circle not to shift back up north. Look at how many teams are south of the road. They're absolutely insane, very densely populated. And as you can see, this is meaning a couple of teams are going to end up getting in tussles quite early on here. Still 17 teams left. Everybody's still alive in the server, and 68 people alive in this small space at the 9-minute mark of this game.
Okay, and there we have a lot of situations here in the just on the a little bit south side from the Los Leones here on the I don't know what to call these apartments, which are a little bit separated. But anyway, here Pixel and Wookie Bookie and his pals from Tempus Gaming are gonna be here, and we have Nixis here, for example, on the other side, and we have also Zero TV gonna be flanking here on the other side. So they might have a smallest problem on their hands, but they're not really sure which team is gonna be having it. And now we'll just have to wait and see where the actually guys are going to be going. We have Adosi, Lucky, Sneep, Seago, Blue Star. So Adu has spotted the team number 5, which is the team Sneep. Again, Adosi is going to be trying to find the information, but the guys are still a little bit hiding there behind the hill, so not going to be a big problem. We have Pixel 1K traveling. We have Zero on TV as well. Oh, he's going to be fighting ahead of Tommy. He has to attack the guy. And there we have the shots coming from Zero on TV. Going to be missing all of those. And the guy will just get there on the other side of the hill without any major problems. But Zero on TV, he had his chance to make the flank work. But unfortunately, it didn't pay out this time.
Really tricky when you have vehicles moving left and right in that kind of environment. You might be able to get a shot. Well, I say left and right, but I guess torsion and twist also plays a part there. We have a little bit of hiding out in that concrete. I see no reason why not. That is Team Liquid, just kind of Mexi just chilling out there. I don't even know.
Yeah, but why the car is still making the sound? It's still like the engine is running, and it's like almost he would be pressing the gas. But okay.
He's having fun, man. He's the professional bait.
Yeah.
Every team needs a professional bait.
That is true. So Ibiza will go inside. So there was going to be some fighting with the Team Sneep, and Team Sneep they will lose Sneep. Seago Melman is going to be getting that from the side, and all the teams are now almost currently inside of the circle, just waiting for the GG to come from here from the south side. As we can see, Samarak, Klaba, West and White still coming. They have a lot of empty space, and if the circle is going to be rotating there on the south side, then it's going to be super good. We have Omaken here, and Page will actually the clip has to be going down from there. So Vasco Page, Gas Register and T-Bone going to be taking control of these buildings. Pixel and Tomiel, they cannot do anything about it, as we can see. And there we have Page is going to be opening the fire, and yeah.
We have a team moving very close to Team Liquid as well, so that's Compot, pretty much next to Mexi as things currently stand on the north.
Okay. I don't really know where actually. Yeah, there he is somehow, Yorosa. There's some glitching. Then we have Maxi going here on the next to the 22 esports. We have Dark Choice there right in front of him. The whole 22 esports actually. And sorry if we have to do some little tricks and adjustments here, because it really just came everything in such a short notice. So we haven't had the time to adjust all the things here and the preparations that we usually do. But yeah, we're gonna try to handle this one as well as we can. And I think we now have Yorosa hopefully back.
Yes, that's right. Apologies for that. We had a quick little crash.
Okay. Anyway, so he's there. So we can see Yorosa, but a lot of situations happening here. As we can see, we have VGSC coming here just right next to Puerto Paraiso. So he's gonna be here. Then we have Zero on TV here, gonna be opening the fire as well. The vehicle, they're gonna be opening the tires. Using Gyro here. Just gonna destroy the tires, whatever he can. But yeah, the circle will go just here on the west side of Los Leones, as we can see. And there we have a situation. We have it's gonna be down. Will go down. Great, excellent performance from James, as we can see. He's gonna be doing a lot of damage dealing there. And then we have FaZe here. They're gonna be fighting with Omaken, as we can see. So T-Bone and his pals, they're gonna be opening the fire. FaZe is there. So now it's a fast pace actually, so small renaming happening there on the name. Vasco is going to be tagged. Rustamar also from Ens going to be getting Forax down, and Ens is fighting here right next to Los Leones area. So Squeaky here with the nade. They have all the 4 guys still up and running, going to be throwing a nade towards Gifted RU. But he's just going to be here inside the building and not going to be having any kind of issue with it. And now we'll just see what's going to happen. 22 esports here with 2 players. Maxi not that far away, and Kosa is going to be opening the fire towards Adosi. As we can see, so Adosi is going to be tagged there. Kosak will get Adosi down. So that has definitely happened. Aitzi going to be also spotting Tomiel and Pixel, as we can see. VGS is going to be trying to approach the new circle, but they have the Omaken and the Granite Gaming on the way, but they should find some free cover. And meanwhile, the guys are who's still here inside of the Los Leones, that is going to be number 17, and of course Ens. So they are trying to do it, and Team Enemy is going to fight. Club Digger will get circled down. Digger is going to be finishing off here as well. So they have circle going to be finished off. And then we have Soul's going to be peeking from the corner there. And Rizzle going to be opening the fire towards Rizzly as well. So Diggery going to be fighting here. They have 2 kills for Enzo already, and now the situation is just a little bit more better under control. But right on the north side of it, they also have Team Liquid. They also have Sneep Team and the 22 Esports. So there's a lot of situations here between the outside and inside of Los Leones.
So much action going on right now. Can you hear me, Copter?
Yep, now I can hear you again.
Yes, sorry about that. We had the lovely, dreaded double crash in the game, but everything is back now. Bit of action going on here. Getting in on the action as some Morak goes down. That's a really nice, actually, little bit of divot that WTSG can try and make room of, but they can only use that for the next 20 or 30 seconds before they need to push into circle. They really struggled to get in, but to their credit, they survived. They got all the way to the south side, and now they have to push in the middle of 2 teams. Yeah,
and now it unfortunately seems that it just might be my time to have the crash situation, because the game client just got stuck, unfortunately. So I really have to restart the PUBG. This is the unfortunate state of the observing mode on the game. Luckily the game doesn't crash so easily, but now I can actually still hear the sound of the game, so we'll see if I can do something about it. Or they're actually coming from you.
I think that might be coming from me on the call. Apologies. Let me go ahead and mute that. There we go. You don't want to be too confused on that front. WTSG are getting unfortunately very squeezed, so hopefully you'll be able to come back, and we still should see them in the game. Let me know when you're loading back in, mate.
Yep.
But Miracu and Vard have had to move to the right-hand side. If you recall correctly, they were very close to Dmash and Co. on the left, but they also had GG right next to them as well. So they're having to back off, which is not something they're used to doing. They're very good at aggressing into teams and getting those kills, but on this occasion, I think multiple teams might be a little bit too much to handle, and with Omic and Esports close to them taking the nearest compound as well, it just makes it even more difficult for them to get out of this spot.
Yeah, I'm still loading here.
Elsewhere, we've got the circle effectively doing a little bit of a donut moving into phase 5. So it's still west of Los Leones, but most of the buildings are out, which means we're going to have a road finish, just a couple of concrete bunkers and a warehouse or 2 inside the next circle. That's going to make it pretty tricky. Wookie Bookie and Pixel are down to a duo, but they're still pushing into teams and not letting go. They're doing a tremendously good job at the moment. They're just outside circle to the east side, and they've managed to not quite clean out a team, but Mamich and Nixie are really close to them and have decided that their best option is to run away. So it looks like everyone there might survive for now. WTSG has been taken out on the south side, unfortunately, and it's 17 minutes into the game, and WTSG are the first team out. So the team's really getting bunched into very, very tight situations here. Up on the north side of the circle, let's see if we can recall what was going on earlier on. We had Aduzi Melman and Alia moving in, and they had to cross the road south to get to the south side of Los Leones, but they were really close to Team Liquid, and as a result, they're having to push in between the ADR farmers and Team Liquid right now. Sorry, Flamey and Anonymous to their left, and the entire big Team Liquid is on their right. So Melman and Co. are not having a great time, although that said, Melman has literally just had a crate drop hand-delivered to him.
Yeah, now we finally have the screen working, and we're back in the game picture, so we need to restart it, but yeah, now actually now it seems like it was okay, but now we're gonna have the double restart issue as well, so we had to do another restart.
It's very weird. It's only really started happening in the last week. Normally restarting once is fine, but we're now having to do it twice.
Yeah, it started to happen like, I think like 3 weeks ago. On the public servers. It doesn't happen on the esports servers because that is having a different patch level, but they have different issues on there. But still, it started to happen like a couple of patches ago.
So, example, Alia and Melman are now starting to really get squeezed by Flamey and Anonymous. They can't really move too much further towards Team Liquid because at the end of the day, Team Liquid are in the compounds. So they have to fight on the hill. The problem is the moment anyone peaks a ridge, Team Liquid and a couple of other teams all start shooting on them. So it makes it really difficult for these two squads to actually get a straight-up engagement. So we're going to leave them for now because the moment Flamey and Anonymous decide to move a little bit towards the west side, that actually frees everyone up to move. So I suspect that's what's going to happen. Back on the east, what other teams were we talking about before? We were talking about Ents. They've got a compound to the east. They're pretty chilled out. The next circle, though, is significantly less chilled out because all of the buildings inside Los Leones are about to disappear.
Yeah. Well, now we are finally back on the game pictures again. Let's hope that everybody's going to be holding here. But yeah. So Liquid still all 40 players remaining. Wookie Boogie and Pixel will go down. Then we have Maxi and Kma and everybody else going to be going here and looking for the Alia GG. Ends, as you mentioned, going to be controlling this warehouse. All the 4 players remaining still as well for kills as well. And then we have a situation. We have Omaken actually going to be having a lot of trouble with space, as you can see. And Gas Register going to be the completed the lone survivor of the team. T-Bone has been knocked down from Omaken. And Gas Register is going to be opening the fire towards the tab. Kemba, Seh9 are there, as we can see, team number 13. And let's see what they can get out of Navi. So Navi is going to be trying to push there from the south side. And Omaken, the last player from the Gas Register, is going to be here between Faith and Navi. Definitely going to be the place where you actually want to be. Faith is going to be Yuba, completely alone, going to be heading towards Ens, Dixus, Kuik, Rustamar and his pals here on the hillside. As we can see, Yuba going to be just going a little bit away. But they are going to be just waiting and using the hill as a cover. As we know, this is very sneaky on this kind of situations quite often. So Yuba going to be just trying to get the Ends guys when they will leave. The no circle is here, and we also need to, Yuba is well inside of the circle. We have now also Navi going to be leaving with the vehicles, going to be approaching the middle of the circle. They will find some cover from this hill because there is a small deep in the middle. And meanwhile, the Liquid is also the team Tornado Energy. So Alia GG will go down. The XMPL and Mailman there in the blue, and Maxi and the spray trap almost makes the job done, but unfortunately XMPL will still in the end get it done. And it seems that we have the Liquid going to be going down. Now we have Gaxi, and they will find Mailman is gone, and now the XMPL is going to be running away. No chance to revive Mailman at all. And the face is also
and they absolutely sense it in. Navi deciding we don't want to play edge here. They came in on vehicles and are properly trying to get FaZe, but Ents are also taking shots at them from the other side, meaning that FaZe are in a very difficult position. They're not completely out of the game yet, but my goodness, they are getting squeezed hard right now, as are Navi.
Yeah, Team Diamond is going to be hunting the last guy from Tornado Energy, as we can see here in the north side. And on the south side now it's we have Ents going to be fighting here with the well, no, it's not Ens, it's the wrong team number. But anyway, so we have Phantom and his pals from Adept here fighting with the Navi. So then we have Sansi gonna be knocked down. Tab is gonna be flanking, gonna be fighting. No, we'll see the head of Noki, but not gonna actually do anything about it. Tab will just put a Molotov cocktail, and Phantom is gonna be pushing on top of the hill. And there we have Sansi going down. Tab will go down. Noki also gonna be Ens is gonna be joining the fight, as we can see. And now Navi, the Seh9, is gonna be the only guy remaining, and no chance to revive the Tab. Or is he still gonna be trying it? Well, he actually has a chance, because now we'll have Noki and the Adepts are also gonna be reviving at the same time. So Sansi and Noki gonna be just crawling here, and now the Ens is gonna be coming here. They're gonna be and then we have Spray coming. Rustamal will get tabbed, and now Seh9, the last guy. All the 3 guys from Ens will go down, actually. So the push doesn't definitely make it. The last guy from the distance gonna be trying to, he will just shoot the teammates, that the kills are not gonna be going towards the enemies.
Holding that warehouse for so long, now needing to push in. Ents will wish that they had more than one alive, but they'll be pretty thankful to be in this position. They've made it to the top 5 now, 23 minutes into the game, but Squeaky has to work out now how he can get closer to the edge of the circle without basically being on the road and being open to everyone. He's probably going to end up having to go south, but right now Ents are between a hard and a rock place.
Yeah, we have Fight Club there in the middle. Then we have Team 3, which is Raise Your Game around it, controlling the north side of the circle, which is quite good. Then we have Squeak as the last guy from Ens going to be coming here. He's quite usually good on this kind of situations, but then HP remaining. Squeak needs to go down, needs to heal, and the Adepts can basically take him down when he needs to come down from that hillside. He can maybe use these small cliffs and this broken car as a cover. But yeah, it's going to be super tricky. But when the Adepts are going to be coming here on the same level on the roadside, then Squeaker will be in trouble. But he will just decide to go there and maybe try to do some flanking. Going to be trying to spot the guys. Sansi going to be there.
Sure.
But then we have Gaxi, and they are looking at towards the team number 17, and they probably have the idea that there's 2 guys there in the small shack there in the middle. So Gifted RU and Risley currently just waiting there and in the middle. And now nade is gonna be coming from there. Then we have more nades. It's gonna be going inside. No, it's better like 10 centimeters. It's gonna be missing that one. Spray coming. Yaxi will get Rizzle down and gives the RU. Is he gonna burn actually? Burn, baby, burn. Gonna be dropping out. And then we have Yaxi and Calvin finalizing the job. Key number 17 has been dropped down as a whole. So a lot of action and three teams and 8 players still remaining. So that is the only thing what we still have here. We have Sansi, Noki and Phantom that's gonna be moving somewhere here next to the road line. Vex is gonna be just putting the crosshair right towards Adepts. So Noki, but actually misses the shot with the mini, which is a little bit surprising because he wasn't moving.
These players are so used to people juking that they expect someone to go a little bit left and right. Sometimes you do just anticipate that, just your muscle memory moves slightly left or right, and you're thinking, how did you not hit the stationary target? You're not expecting them to stay still at this level, essentially. So I'm sure that was a bit of a one-off, and they will be able to get back into it soon. They added 4 kills to their name, moving to the right-hand side. And I fear Mammoth is a little bit below the ridge, but I'm looking at Nixie. He gets taken out from elsewhere. That's Phanom, actually, from the off-angle, which means they're going to be able to push in. But what on earth are they going to do against Raise Your Edge? They have to push into zone. Raise Your Edge have the choice of positions. It's a 3v3.
Yeah, this is actually a very nicely played. I mean, this team of course, Sansi, Noki and Phantom, they had a little bit difficult situation because they had to actually come to the circle and also all the way to the roll. Then we have Yaxi taking Noki. So these are the 2 last team actually anymore remaining. We have Phantom, the Sansi, Yaxi is going to be just scoring through 1 versus 3. And now it's going to be going down. Yaxi and Colby will finish the job. And Rai Gaming will get the victory from the first game with 5 kills. So there we have it. I must say that the first game was a little bit, crazy from the viewer's point of view because it was such a fast transformation. We needed to do a lot of things, getting Yoros out, and then we changed from the Tobies directly to the Screams and everything. But let's hope that we can concentrate on the next map a little bit better, that we also had like total of 4 crashes, so you had 2 and I had 2 basically, or 1 crash, but the basically 4 reconnects to the server. So a lot of things going on. But anyway, Rai Gaming got to take the victory with the 5 kills. Then we had the Phantom, Zanzi, Noki, Furax, and Snooper on the 2nd place. Mamik, Zeron TV, Nixty as co-found the 3rd place. Gifted Aru Circle, Zovers, and Rixley 4th, and the 5th place went to Ents. And we are still working with the Observer package. Hopefully, we will get it for the next map as well. So it's going to be a little bit easier to understand because also some of the teams were actually not on their right places. So it was super hard for me for some points. Of course, I know who is Ents, and I know Face Liquid and Omekin and so on, but some of these teams, because there's a lot of new teams, which is a good thing as well, that we got to be having new organizations and new teams, well, especially teams joining, so then not all the names, and because there's the roster roulette going all the way, so sometimes it's very easy to forget what is the team when the team players are changing the names. But let's have a short break quite fast now so we can sort all the issues out, and we're going to be coming back as soon as we are ready. So we're going to have the next map going to be coming quite soon, so don't go anywhere. The scrims are going to continue. We're going to fix some of the layouts, and hopefully we will do something about the Observer package as well if we have the time. But we'll see you guys in a couple of minutes, and it's going to be Yorosar here joining me. So the one and only, the famous Yorosar, who you can also see now. I think you were in the Stalader studios and everything, so it's actually honestly
oh goodness, the pressure, I'm feeling it now. Woo!
Yeah, but I mean it's a pleasure for me to be here. It's a very nice to have you here, so I highly appreciate that you were coming here as well. And but now we're gonna have the break. Man, we have to have the time to fix things, so we'll be back in a couple of minutes, so see you.
The first circle is a phase circle, ladies and gentlemen. So while it's not Sunday, it is going to be Phase's lucky circle. It almost completely centers on Monte Nuevo. and FaZe Clan will be very, very comfortable with the kind of activity that they have there. The Adepts have a single player driving a vehicle up towards Monty just to check it out. That's Sunny. Not 100% sure they'll want to move much further, but no doubt he'll be running into the bullets of FaZe Clan very soon, and will be letting the rest of the team know that this might not be a good idea. In fact, Fuzzface is actually driving a vehicle towards him, and that tells Sunny there are people nearby. No doubt he'll have played on Miramar in scrims often enough to know that that is more than likely a member of FaZe Clan, and as a result, the Adepts are going to very quickly duck out. But a lot of movement happening here in circle number 1.
Yeah, now we can see the circle as well. So we finally got the game reloaded here.
How well did I describe it? Was it like it was in your imagination?
I think the guys on the chat can actually describe it. But I was imagining myself on the beach and dreaming and listening your sound. So quite well, I would say. But there we have the situation, and we can see. Let's have a quick look. So we have, we have FaZe Clan, for example, here. Oh, it seems to be on place well, there's gonna be K-Mine playing for FaZe, so there's some team numbering that's completely strange. No. Let's see what the else. Yeah, the ends is okay, so we just have to live with this. Let's see.
Which observer package did you use?
I did take the one you made.
I'm very sorry about that. I don't know why. I used the one that PLH gave me, but let me go ahead and take a look at that, and I will get back to you.
Yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. So we have a little bit strange team names, but at least the logos are right there, but it might be in a different order. We have a Ibiza that's gonna be from Liquid here. Ibiza's gonna be sprayed by, that's gonna be Sunny, gonna be opening the fire towards Ibiza. Let's see, that's gonna be, he's not gonna be playing for the VGSC, as we can see. It's gonna be Flammy, Anonymous, Sunny, and Trigua on these places. And now, as I have the observer package with the logos and team names, I cannot see the team number, so I cannot really translate these on the fly. But there we have 22 esports, 3 kill Dark Joe's gonna be leaving the water treatment. We have VGSC, Miracle World. They are here actually. So VGSC having their triple logos though, but yeah, let's not worry about that. That's gonna be VGSC. They're gonna be taking of course, the places in San Martin as they usually do. 22 esports gonna be coming from the north, and then we have James, Trigua, Flammy here, just right next to the Monte Nuevo. We have FaZe here on the Monte Nuevo, and let's see what teams they are gonna be. They're gonna be Raise Your Edge this time. So we have maybe some kind of shifting with the team names or something. So we have to work with it. And then we have Luke coming here. We have Ibiza as well. We have Team Sneak is going to be coming right towards Liquid. And then we have Luke. What's going to happen with Luke? Luke will get behind the compound there. And Ibiza from Team Liquid going to be trying to find these guys from Team Sneak, Luke and Crowman. And then we have Ibiza going to be going behind the warehouse, and he's completely alone here. James, K-Mine, and Maxi are going to be quite far away, as we can see, so they cannot really do anything about it. FaZe is going to be a little bit more far away as well. We have also at the same time, we have Navi coming from the north side. We have their Granite Gaming still here in El Pozo, and also VGS is going to be leaving San Martin. So 22 esports here on the north side. Then we have Mamic Zero on TV, which they seems to be heading to the same place towards the power grid, as we can see. And let's see if these guys are actually going to be somehow crashing here. Miracle is going to be coming here very carefully here on the top of the hill. Going to be seeing the Mamic and the guys. They're going to be rotating. But there we have Miracle going to be moving a little bit on a different direction. VG is going to be here between the 22 esports, and the other team is rotating there on the south side. We still have the situation here with the Liquid. So if it's K-Man, James, and Trigu is going to be opening the fire towards Team Sneep, and there's going to be a lot of other players as well. Simple, for example, from Tornado Energy is going to be opening the fire towards Luki. And there we have Luki going to be taking some damage from XMPO. As we can see, K-Mind has found Fence meanwhile, so that is like Hovin is going to be going all the way to La Trillera. And then we have Adepts here between the Valle de Mar and Chumachera and Zanzi, and Phantom might just find some guys from the Rai Gaming. That is completely possible because it's going to be going right towards Lost HD, the Finnish player, the ex-player of the Rumblers, and he's going to be opening the fire, hopefully, but it's going to be not going to be taking the shot because the angle is such a narrow one, so there is no chance to actually make it work. And Lost HD is going to be joining his pal Skaxi. Now Zero on TV, Aero who will get Nix there put down, and now we'll just have to wait what Zero can actually still do here, and he will have an angle to Aero quite soon. Yeah.
Really good nade finishing up onto Scofer as well, and that back, WTSG. Iro getting taken down from elsewhere, though. It is going to be the same team, but take a look at how far that was. Nixie from the neighboring hilltop. WTSG down to 3. They've got 3 kills to their name, and they're looking for Zeron to try and finish off the set.
Yeah. So Zeron is the only guy. He will get away from here. We have a circle. It's going to be hard shifting here on the west side, actually, and just a little bit to the south side as well. I do love the circles when they go very close to Valle del Mar, so this is definitely one of the circles that I love, because I still love the southern side, but I love the terrain just right on the north side of the Valle del Mar. That is an excellent place to fight, and we still have like 57 players remaining, so we're gonna have a huge pack of guys actually on this small circle here, packing here. We have Granite Gaming with 3 guys, Sansi, Noki. Well, it's not really a adept team, so gonna be fooled again by the logos and everything here. And meanwhile, I will just send some of the assets regarding the observer package you requested.
The issue with this circle is that the high ground position off to the left-hand side is impassable terrain. So you take a look at this circle and you go, oh, there's no water in it, but it might as well be, because a full quarter of the circle isn't actually accessible to any of these teams. And as a result, we are going to end up seriously cozying up to one another really, really tightly. The 2 teams that I think actually have decent positions right now and might be able to really abuse where they've got Omican Esports on the left side seem like they have a good bit of breathing room, but I'm also looking at Tornado Energy. Compot over on the right hand side. They don't actually need to move much further into circle. They will know that as soon as they move slightly further in, they've got 12 teams breathing down their neck. So they're actually quite comfortable where they are right now.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a lot of teams here on the next to La Driller, a lot of teams here on the top of the hillside. As we can see, you have 22 esports sorting towards Sunny and Animals and Trigo. That's going to be Entropy team actually there, traveling. And then Maxi, he has somebody with him in the K-Mine. So we have Liquid going to be traveling a little bit, scouting the places, these buildings. And these are actually free, these next buildings, so they can just find some shelter. They still have James and Ibita there on the other side. They have been providing the information. Buster, in the other hand, is going to be here on the top of the hill, and now they're going to be opening the fires. Okay, man, it's going to be starting to shoot some, well, rocks. It seems there's nobody on there, so it's going to be very careful and trying to figure out how to handle the situation. And we have Omaken also going to be opening the fire towards Dice. Dice is already knocked down and he's going to bleed out, and there's going to be Cash Register finishing him off, so Dice is going to die as well. Meanwhile, the escape situation from Monte Nuevo, we have actually 5 teams actually here. We have Zion from VGSC. He's going to be coming here on the road, and 22 esports on the side. Ward and Miracu is going to be following, coming from the north side. As we can see, Ens has taken the control of the southwest side, and then we have Tomiel and Wookie still, and their team is going to be arriving from there. And the logos are saying that from Team Liquid, but that is not completely accurate, I would say. And a lot of shots coming also towards Ens. So Vasco has from Omaken a very good idea where Ens is going to be hiding this time. And yeah, there we have it. Meanwhile, still, I think the worst situation is currently for Dario Circle and Risley. I think it was the Fight Club team, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
So they are still here in the very north, and they still have to come in. But Crowman, they have a very good idea. The whole team sneak, they do that. The Gifted and the guys are still here. Also the Grand towards these guys. So let's see how the rotation is going to happen for the Fight Club team. So Gifted, are you, or is it like Gifted and Russian? I don't know how it's stated actually. But yeah, let's say with the real name. So Gifted is going to be just going here. A lot of shots, and the Blue Star is here waiting for him. So Gifted is just going to be coming. Blue Star here between the buildings, and he can actually welcome this guy. And there's no chance that he can survive from this. And there we have Gifted going down. Blue Star is going to finish that off probably with the nade. No need, because somebody's going to be stealing that one, and the stealer is going to be it's going to be Kemba 7 from not from Make but yeah, from Navi, and then second coming, and then we have the rest of the Fight Club coming, fighting with Blue Star. A lot of exchanged bullets on this situation. Rizzle and Circle, and the Bestalov from Navi is going to help out the situation that much that they will take Blue Star down, and Blue Star in the end is going to die to his own nade. And we have also Circle going down, so Navi is going to be doing a lot of damage from the hill there where they are. So Bestalov, Kemba having the scopes on this direction, just going to be trying to do whatever they can from this place. It's going to be a quite long distance, but definitely they have a clear chance. They also have a chance to shoot towards Omaken, where they are here a little bit closer to Tempus Gaming. So Wookie Bookie and for example, Casper will be trying to open the fire towards Navi on the other side as well. But Seh9 and Metro are hiding there. 4 times scope only for Gas Register, and as far as I know, Gas Register is not playing for the Fight Club. It's still Omaken, so we will clear up this situation. But yeah, as we can see what's happening there on the chat currently, as they can see the situation as well, I think that people are quite amused about the situation at the local, that the organization has been swapped.
Oh no, I was a little bit afraid about this. I was about to say that the next circle is going to be critical because everyone on the left side of the circle has excellent high ground, and as a result, everyone on the right, who's actually enjoying a pretty chill position at the moment. So we're looking at WTSG, Tornado, and those kind of guys. Xeron even doing all right. They now have to move up into the rest of these squads. They are not going to enjoy this rotation one bit. On the flip side, teams like Snip Team and Granite Gaming, in theory, as long as they can get past the Adept, will have a much easier time getting through the north side of the circle. So keep an eye out for everyone on the right side right now, because the east is not going to be a fun place to be.
Yeah, there we have Granite Gaming and Adepts. They're going to be having a situation, so we have no key from Adepts. We have Twice is going to be going down. The Suns is going to be opening the fire. Then let's see what Noki can do from this high ground situation. So Phenom is also having a very nice angle there. West is going to be opening the fire as well. So Phenom just wants to find these guys. We have West there behind the hill. And who do we have here? We have Noki still just hiding. And let's see what kind of angles they actually have. Because as soon as the Granite Gaming is going to start moving, and they will actually want to climb here on the same hill as we can see. So we have Noki that's going to be welcoming Samarak and Klubba Deluxe. So the X556 Mafia, I think, the Granite Gaming name before, but now known as the Granite Gaming, a Swedish organization. Dixu is going to be as well, but there we have Noki going to be trying to do something, and VGS, the ends, they seem to be having an issue here. Still, Noki going to be spraying there on the corner, some pre-fire, nobody's going to be there. And we have also FaZe is going to be fighting with Liquid, then we have Entropy Gaming coming, Anonymous, and Trigo are here on a motorcycle. They will have to go all the way on top of the hill, and this is going to be super complicated because they have Liquid on the other side, and then they have Ents. They will just leave the motorcycle here on the hill and probably want to try to just go inside of the circle and then wonder how in the hell they will get on top of the hill, because Squeaker from Ents, this team is right, so never miss Squeaker. So Squeaker has a perfect place to come here on to have a short peek, but of course Trigo and Anonymous going to be just following what is going to happen, and the same happens. There's a crazy situation. We have actually 22 esports has been destroyed. That's going to be Tornado Energy getting them down, even though they have Navi logos, but don't worry, Navi is still alive as far as I know. They are here on the hilltops, placed along shooting here right towards Adepts, as we can see a little bit towards the north. And then we have Rai Gaming that's going to be holding Tornado Energy, who has these very small buildings. They have have some casualties, and the GG is under reviving.
Big fight up north. 3 teams actually going at it now, so the terrain's significantly better. Crowman going to grab a finish there. The terrain is great for any team that manages to hold this northern position, but they do have to get through each other. Crowman, the last person left alive for his team. We've also got Clubber from Granite Gaming right next to him. Rizzle in Circle 5, he had so much trouble rotating in earlier, are now suddenly in a 2v1v1 situation, so they might end up doing all right as well, but they don't want to push too much because Crowman in that compound, they don't know what kind of angles he's got.
Yeah, Rizzle just taking very carefully. Chroma will get Noki from Adepts there, so definitely a fight between the Adepts and yeah, they are fighting with the Navi here, so it's going to be complicated. And now the Adepts, they also have to move inside of the circle, so now Navi actually has an excellent position to take all these teams which are arriving from the north side, at least the Adepts this time. And also we have a lot of situations here in the south side, so Liquid is going to be held by Ents. At the same time, we have Tempus Gaming, Clip and Wookie Boogie, for example, climbing. They are already inside, and Squeaky is already here on the side, so he has the chance to actually spot Anonymous from Entropy, who is right next to him. Do the spotting there. They will open the fire. Who's going to be winning this one? Squeaky very carefully positioning himself there. Anonymous is going to be dropping a nade towards that place, and that's going to be a little bit too short, well, actually too long, but going to go also the top. Squeaky will just finish the job, and there we have the whole team finished off. But then he has faced Liquid as well. Squeak and Fall Guy from Liquid is going to be challenging. He's going to be doing some decent damage though to these guys, so they definitely know that they have to be very careful with the damage as well. Squeak is not, cannot really commit to any long range. Max is going to be right here, going to do a headshot as well. At the same time, and now they're just going to run down Squeak, and there we have Squeak going down. K-Mine will at the same time go a day. A lot of teams going to be concentrating on this side, as we can see. So we have Battle Travel and D-Man is going to be just right. Liquid. So James going to be having K-Mine, but this is going to be very costly for Liquid.
I don't think K-Mine's revivable now because he's in the blue. There are 3 different teams. They need to get up onto high ground. James goes down as well. There's definitely just 2. Mexi's down, living Ibby as the sole surviving player. And if he manages to get through this, he's got Ents, Wookie, Tommelenko literally right up in front of him where they are having an absolute hammer and tongs fight to get into this circle. Absolutely insane. Ents looking like they're going to go down here, and they do. So that's them eliminated. Pixel carrying a fantastic amount of damage there. But Ibby still in the blue, deciding what he's going to do. And that is going to be it. Omarkin from downtown, by the looks of things, finishing off Team Liquid.
Yeah, Buster Travel completely unknown. He's the only guy who's actually going to survive from this situation. Okay, we have Tomiel here going to be healing. So we'll see what Tempus can actually pull out from the situation. But Clip is going to go down to the blue zone, I think. Yeah, there we have it. So Clip will go down. They have no chance to revive Wookie. So Tomiel is going to be the last guy and the only guy going to be surviving from the situation here in the south. Buster is already far away, so he has a decent chance to go inside of the circle. And now it's just that the Fight Club still going to be waiting for the Crowman to come out of the building. They know that the guy is there, and they just want to finish this fight here in the north. And Navi is going to be controlling the whole middle part of the circle, as we can see. Rye Gaming, yeah, well, got fooled by the logos as well. But yeah, Rye Gaming. So Gaxi, Calvin, Fex, and Lost HD going to be going right towards Bestoloch and Tetap, and the circle is going to be here on the south side, as we can see. So Holly, 8C, and Fast Pace from FaZe. They still have 3 guys remaining. Buster Travel will actually just might find an angle towards these guys if he's going to be going and have a peek there on the cliff side. But 8C is there in the window. Fastface is still there. Holly is the only player inside of the circle. And now a lot of the teams are going to be just trying to find their way inside of the circle where they actually want to go. And the only team, I think, with the 4 players still that we have Rye Gaming, and then we have Navi, and now Calvin and Fex are going to be pushing right towards Navi, and Bestoloch here just behind the hill, as we can see. They are quite much separated. Kemba 7 completely here in a different kind of corner. We'll definitely find an angle towards Calvin.
Rye Gaming, Na'Vi, the big fight that's going to be going on very soon. Na'Vi, not the kind to sort of sit back and just let them get position as long as they grab their own. They are very happy to be aggressive. They've got the compound that everybody else wants in the center of the circle, so they're doing quite well. On the west side, though, I have to say, Omarkin looked good. We were talking about the importance of having that space and having that high ground, and so far it's really paid off for them. They've only got 3 people. They've got a building on the edge of the compound, and they're looking pretty chill. Up north, Crowman, yes, he will be forced out, and as a result, he won't get taken up by the team that was camping him, which is great, but he still needs to work out how he is going to get in, potentially third-party this fight. As a solo player, he's not realistically going to do that. The team I'm looking at the most, though, right now, to be honest, FaZe Clan. They've got this little compound that's going to disappear from their control in about 30 seconds. They've got Pixel and Tommel to deal with. They've got Buster to deal with, and both of them are uphill from them. This is not going to be fun for them.
Yeah. Okay, so Omega can still have 3 players there remaining. They're gonna be fighting with the Fight Club quite soon. FaZe is gonna be, they have to climb all this hill upside, and Pixel is gonna be waiting for them. Also, Buster Travel is gonna be having a peek, so there might be something going on. But yeah, this is gonna be very expensive for Buster as well, because we know that the FaZe guys are actually quite good at shooting. So Buster will be in a risky situation, gonna be trying to put the Molotov rock there. It's actually not a bad one, but it's gonna be going on the wrong side of the rock, and he will get Holly down as well. And now Tommy and Tempus guys, they actually can just deal with this situation. Perfect kind of distortion with the concentration of FaZe here, and now they only have Ice there on the downhill, and job from this corner, and there we have FaZe Clan that is going down as well, but it was quite a difficult situation. Now Gaming, they will know that there's more guys, so Buster Travel, there's the lone guy here, just gonna be trying to pick up Tomiel, but meanwhile on the backside we have Gaming Gaxi that's gonna be just waiting for him, and the circle is gonna be going small, and the Fight Club has to move. Omake and Page and Gas Register are still just waiting how this actually will go, and they are waiting for these guys. Let's see what kind of angle Page has here. So Page just looking towards Circle 5, and they will have to move and open the fire. This is a battle between Gaxi and Buster Travel. Buster Travel will go down, so he's gonna be lost on this one, and Navi then should be able to welcome these guys. So then we have Calamid and Fex still gonna be coming towards this situation. Wask was also going to be opening the fire from the middle, so now the Night Club guys, which are here on the west side, going to be having a huge problem because Page is already right on the behind the next building, and there's going to be a huge amount of smokes, as we can see. Molotov cocktail there as well. Risley, Circle, Flashbang will go through, and Page is just waiting, but Navi is also giving some damage from the hilltop, and Page now knows that the guys are already inside of the building. Risley has no idea who's gonna hit him, as Page is just gonna be peeking a little bit late there, and Navi is gonna be opening the fire. Fighting here with the gas register. He will just find some cover from the building, and we're still trying to revive his teammate. At the same time, Tommy Elgo will get Gaxi, and the whole Gaming actually has been finished off as well, as we can see. So we have only 4 teams and 10 players alive, and Wasku be shooting towards Rizzle and Circle, and then see there we have Rizzle going down, so the gas register will get it actually. So that's going to be coming from Vasku. Then we have Page went down already. Omaken with 4 kills. Vasku here in the middle. Navi with 3 players, so that is a very strong position for them. And then we have gas register finishing the whole Fight Club, as we can see. So Circle and Rizzle will go down. Now we have 2 teams remaining. We have 2 guys from Tempus, 3 guys from Navi, as we can see, and then 2 guys from Omaken. That's going to be 3 teams and 7 players in total.
Navi still getting half of their compound in the next circle, so they have the option of playing defensive and just holding if they want to, but knowing them, they will probably push out. They just need to decide on a direction. They suspect it's not a single team they're moving against, so they're going to have to not commit to a single direction just yet. The next circle is going to force them to do just that, though, and Omaken are going to be thanking their lucky stars. They haven't got the numbers advantage, but positionally, they're looking good.
Yeah. Okay, so Sehnain and the rest of the Navi is going to be taking this, of course, the east side approach here. They're going to be running right towards Tempus. So Tomiel and Pixel there on top of the hill, and basically Omaken is controlling the whole actually circle from the middle, but they actually have to, they can receive all these teams from the downside, because the upside hill, I mean, it's going to be a very tricky, but there's a lot of these small dips and hills here, so they can find a cover. Nice nade coming from there, actually, by surprise. Almost gets Pixel 1 game. Now Navi is just going to be pushing these guys. They will decide, let's go. And there we have Flashbang coming. Bestelong will go down. Tomiel will get him. And Tab there hiding will go down as well. And now Navi, the last guy remaining. He will the fire. We'll get we'll finish it off. And now it's going to be 1 versus 1 versus 2. So Tomiel and Sehnain, they can fight all they want, but Omaken is still there waiting on the circle. Whoever is going to be winning this one. Let's see if they can fight the separate ways. No, that's going to be Sehnain, and Navi will win the fight, and Tempus Gaming has been destroyed. Sehnain is going to be the last guy. The Wests are in bad shape, and what's going to happen with Omaken? So Vasku, gas register, they definitely know that the last guy is there, because they of course heard the shots, and they know that there's only 3 guys remaining, so they are just putting the scopes to the direction of Sehnain, and now it's all about what Sehnain can actually still do. He's still well hidden here, but he has only like 10 seconds when the circle is going to be closed. He has a couple of seconds time to loot, and then he will just have to start moving right towards Omaken. And here we have Vasku has taken a little bit more control from the side of the circle. Sehnain is going to be nading, and where is it going to be going? Right towards gas register, but doesn't do any damage. I guess he has this new 3rd level vests. Vasku is going to be also getting some love from the nades, and there we have gas register going down. Sehnain, he will get one of the guys down. He has a chance. Can he make it more? He has a huge amount of nades. There we have a second nade going right towards Vasku, but it's going to be barely missing with 5 meters, and he definitely is going to be fighting this one. Molotov cocktail just going to force him out of the behind. there. And gonna also try to finish cash register. He will bleed out for sure. And there we have, it's gonna be 1 versus 1. Sehna, what a magical nade we saw from him. And then we have just flashback. He has a huge amount. And he will just push. He will just push. The 4 last guys down. He took the whole Tempus down. And then he took the whole Macon down as well. So what do you say about that?
Absolutely incredible performance there from Senya at the end, getting 5 kills, but frankly, the majority of those happening at the very, very end of the game. He was dealing with a completely different team. Omaken were playing patiently. They did the right thing by just calmly waiting for the 2v1, but you can never underestimate Senya. He will come at you at the end of the game, and as you just saw, he is not afraid to push. So a very, very deserved victory there for Na'Vi.
Yeah, excellent gaming, I must say. Omega will take the 2nd place, so Gas Register, Pate, Vasco, and T-Bone, and they will get a total of 6 kills. They had the circle, they were controlling it quite nicely, but the magical nade coming from Sehna from Na'Vi, that really opened the situation for them, and that's basically where they lost it.
Well, very well played from them there. That grenade was perfect, to be honest. I don't actually know how much of it was chance, because at the point where Cash Register got knocked, Senya hadn't actually shot at him yet. They were still sort of speculating, and I think that was the 3rd nade. But it was so unbelievably perfect. So you have to give credit where it's due. That allowed him to get back to a 1v1, and obviously... I mean, Senya will happily take the 1v2, but in a 1v1 he is clearly even more dangerous. So just well played to them, and a really excellent game number 2.
Yeah, there we had the game number 2. We have game number 3 coming up, right up. And we're gonna still do some fixing regarding the observer package, so we'll get back to that one. But now we're gonna have a short break, and then we'll come back in a couple of minutes. The games are usually starting quite soon, so there's not gonna be a lot of downtime between the maps, so maybe you can just enjoy the music, and we're gonna be coming back right to the studio as soon as we are ready. So we'll see you guys soon. And we are already back on the game, so this is going to be the 3rd map, and it took a while because we wanted to get the observer package right, and huge thanks to Yorosar and Silv, which both were working towards to make this happen. But there we have it. We have the first Shanghai, so the 3rd map. It's the circle is going to be there in the north side of the Bravo Island, as we can see, and we have team number 17, which is Fight Club. Yes, this is correct. Excellent. So we are fine. And the circle is gonna be like horrible. I mean, it has like maybe what do you say, like 40% of water?
So a couple of things to mention there. First of all, this circle is literally the most troll circle I think I've seen in a while on site. Secondly, if you guys have ever watched a movie where the 2 lead detectives have to defuse a bomb in about 13.5 seconds, and it's literally the tensest thing on earth, that's exactly what Copter and I just did with the team info spreadsheet. Yeah. So that was fun. I'm literally going to find a towel so I can wipe the sweat off my head and continue casting.
I think I need to send you a wire cutter or something. And maybe some kind of like cover that in case the bomb explodes, you will still survive. But yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah, but I mean, these PLH screens are great, but it's so busy. I mean, because the games are starting so fast, which is of course great for the viewers, but it means that we just have a shitload of stuff to do between the maps if there's any kind of problem, like for example the observer package. But anyway, we are here, so we can find the teams on the usual places. We have Jens here next to the quarry, then we have actually the Omekans that's gonna be leaving between Barn and Lakavi, and then we have Wonder and Dimash and the other guys from Team Phantom here on Van, and it's so easy to take these things for granted, but now we have the team name and the logo in the right places, so it's highly appreciated.
Exactly, right? We're not going to have fake Omaken killing real Omaken for the chicken dinner, at least not this game. The adepts on the right side are moving very close to Na'Vi, by the way, really early on here, and I have a feeling that these guys might be moving a little bit close to the sun. Pardon me, I believe this is Entropy rather than the Adepts. But they are so close to the rest of Na'Vi. And I think they heard a couple of shots, possibly from Kemba, and decided, you know what? Let's go the far side of Camp Bravo. Correct decision.
And then we also have a team number 7 here, which is Team Diamond. So Ziron, Mamik, and Nixnia here on building, which Tempus is going to be looking at that. And they're going to be opening fire directly. So Team Diamond is going to be only having 3 players, by the way. It's not going to be a perfect place for them. And the Paradise Resort is completely empty. And here we have actually Liquid going to be approaching the Paradise Resort at the same time. So they're going to be on the other side of this fight.
It's really interesting the way these teams choose to take their locations. Normally you would say, great, Paradise, you have buildings, let's go hide in that if you and I are in our pub games, right? But These guys, they're so good with their shots that the goal is always to hit people in rotation. The best way to do that is be on a hill, have somewhere with high ground, and have as much vision as possible.
We're gonna run towards who will go down? What's gonna happen with the rest of the guys? Fastface will get Rustamal down. What's gonna Yuba is gonna die on the explosion at least. And then we have still Aitzi and Fastface gonna be trying to do something. Where's Holly? Holly is still here on the south side as well. Lance is controlling this one. They only have Squeak, the only guy remaining, so they have lost Diggory and Rustamar has been knocked down. And Big D, Aitzi has been spotted. Squeak cannot do the spray this time. Aitzi will nade him, and then they have also Holly gonna be coming with the 2 times. He will do the spray. Squeak is low and he's gonna go down to Aitzi.
Nice. That was really good as well from Holly. Just the initial spray, sees that the enemy has been hit, and goes, 8C, you finish him off. I'm not going to let him peek the same angle. Brilliantly done, and I think that means as well that FaZe Clan will be able to leave here with all 4 players. Well, here, they'll survive long enough to engage Snip Team, who are now moving up to try and clean up.
Yeah, they can still revive you, but not going to be a problem. They have the smokes there, but now they have, the Snip Team is going to be coming here. They're going to come from the west side. They're going to be on the other side of the street, so FaZe probably at least seems that they don't have an idea that somebody's going to be here. So they're just going to be waiting. Look at the closest player. Will take the M4 with the 3x scope. That's going to be a perfect spraying weapon. Zico going to be finding some high ground here from the other side. And now they're going to be opening the fire. We have Aitzi going down, so Luki will get one of the guys down. And Yuba very low on HP. Aitzi has been finished off as well. And now it's all about what Zico can actually do. We have Yuba here. They don't understand that the danger is also here on the south side. They are just concentrating there on the north side. Roman will get fast face, and now it's Yuba and Holly. Holly's actually flanked. Will go down as well, and now it's all about, well, not about this one, but we'll see what Yuba can actually do here anymore. So he's gonna be trying to go and revive fast face there. Seago is going to be coming from the south side, the whole north side is going to wait, but Seago is going to be trying to go and peek and try to surprise Yuba there inside of the building. Fast face has been dealt with by Luke, so they have nobody anymore to revive, so Yuba is completely alone, going to be reviving. And then we have Blue Star here, just on the other side of the window, spotting him. Oh, fast reactions from Yuba, and Zico also going to be taking his pick on this one. Yuba, the footsteps going all the ways, but there we have it. So Luki is going to finish that one. At the same time, we have also Adepts going to be lost in Sansi for Maxi. Meanwhile, outside of the Team Sneep, they will in the end deal with the whole phase, and that is definitely a good job.
Yeah, a couple of big things going on there, but really amazing trigger discipline from Zeko. Oh, hang on a second. We'll talk about that in a little bit, because Omic and Esports are getting absolutely destroyed by Team Phantom at the moment. Vashku, the only person still alive by the looks of things. T-Bone struggling on the right-hand side of that compound, and they're actually attracting teams from elsewhere. Team Diamond might actually be coming in at the back, and if that ends up happening, Omic are going to be a ridiculously terrible sandwich. Yeah, oh, Paige is there. Paige is still alive. All right, so they've got...
Adept has been destroyed completely, so Pixel West and Clip will go down. And there we have a lot of situations. We only have our only remaining player from Tempus is Tommy L, as we can see, so he is there. And the Omegan situation, the ice will go down from Team Phantom, so he will be dealt with. And there we have the only guy, Buster Travel, going to be healing his teammate, the Wanderer. Paige and Vasco is going to be healing T-Bone. Paige is going to be trying to look something. Bestaloff will come, and the whole team will come to this situation. They will get these two guys down, so they will get the knock, and they will get the healer as well. Now the only guy remaining with the QBC here, fighting with Team Phantom, who actually managed, meanwhile, revive the teammate as well. So Wanderer and Bastard Travel are now 2 versus 1 here with Paige.
The Wanderer potentially looking to get an angle in, but Paige already getting in this is not going to be fun for Paige. There might be a flank. Yes, Buster immediately coming in, not giving Paige the chance to heal. That is the perfect strategy from Team Phantom, and Omak and Esports are out after doing so well in the previous game. They go down in 14th. We're not even at the 10-minute mark yet, and we're already down to 13 teams. Really goes to show how differently Sanhok plays out.
Yeah, and then we have a client restart on Sanhok.
And then we have a client restart. All right. Well, the next circle is still continuing to troll us. It's still essentially 40% water, which means that all of the teams have to bunch out north of Paradise, probably in between Paradise and Cow is the way they are going to be moving forward. Raise Your Edge are sneaking into Paradise Resort, where Team Liquid have actually made their base sort of on the north side of that, which means that they are coming into close contact, but they're not really having an all-out fight just yet. Elsewhere on the east side, it's actually been quite peaceful. So, you know, the good thing is if there's any time to crash, now's a perfect time to do it. 22 Esports are just moving in on the edge, trying to see if anything is amiss. There's no one ahead of them, which is great, but they have got Snip Team moving up behind them on foot. Now, Snip Team, after doing that tremendous number on FaZe Clan earlier, I want to talk about that actually, because Zeko had about all the way up until the last moment, and that really made all the difference for him. The water is finally moving out of Circle 3. We've just had it spawn. Not many teams are going to have to move, to be honest, because everyone was busy on land anyway, and it's just Team Liquid and Raise Your Edge that might have to resolve this ongoing tension here prior to things happening. Mexi managing to get a single kill off, but his Tornado Energy. And Tornado Energy are also right next to Tomil from Tempest, who's just kind of laying prone in the middle of the mountain right now, literally in between some of the Tornado Energy players, just hoping that no one notices him. Granite Gaming, in the meantime, has been eliminated in Mong Nai. I believe there was only one person left. It was Clubber ambushing a couple of people, but they will be able to come back in. And that means that Snip Team have heard those shots and might be moving towards them. But they've got the Team Adepts in the way on the right-hand side. And it looks like that engagement has just started. Pardon me, not the Adepts, it's Entry Gaming.
Yeah. Well, now we have finally clients back in the action, so we can actually follow the game still. Unfortunate, there we have Liquid going to be going all the way right towards the VGSC, as we can see. So Maxi here as the lone player. Miracle will hear him, and he's going to be in deep trouble. They should be there we have Maxi, is going to be finished as well. There we have it, and Ibiza and Cayman, they will turn their scopes to a different position. There we have Tornado Energy in the middle. Still the last player from Tempus, that's going to be Tommy L still here, proning completely alone. Ibiza's going to be turning his scopes towards Phantom, Wanderer, and Bastard Travel. They are still here on the other side of the road, in the south side, and Mamic and Zero TV and Nixty, they actually started from these compounds, the Team Diamond. They have been here for the whole game, I think, so far, for all the 40 minutes that we have done it. So now we have VGS going to be coming right towards K-Mind. Ward is there, not that far away from the scope of K-Mind. Ward going to be trying to avoid that situation, and it is just only this grass which is going to be the problem, that the K-Mind is not going to be seeing Ward. But now as it's going to be going higher up there, K-Mind just knows that somebody's there. Teammate will get Ward down, and Ward will be probably finished as well. Miracu and Iroh, and they will need to come to the situation. Ibiza going to be find Iroh, and the fourth time scope spread happening. Iroh going to be going there behind the shack, and now we'll see what Iroh and Ibiza can do. They will spot Iroh there. So Ibiza going to be still trying to find this guy. Cayman's going to be putting more smoke cover, and Iroh knows the exact place where Ibiza's going to be hiding there. But unfortunately not going to be getting the shot there. And meanwhile we have a new circle. It's going to be there just a little bit on the south, on the north side, so they have to move inside. So we actually have quite a lot of players still here on the south side, and we also have a Tornado Energy going to be looking for these players, as we can see that Liquid and VGSC are in their scopes, and they can actually control the entry so that they can do the traditional gatekeeping here.
Buster Travel coming up from Team Phantom behind Ibiza as well. So several teams looking to get in on the action. WTSG and Team Liquid have made a lot of noise, and as a result, everybody wants their share of these points. Alia managing to get Vard down this time and actually finishes him as well. Close to Buster, but spots him first. Team Phantom eliminated thanks to Team Liquid hearing him coming. But the big challenge is still Example, Melman, Aduzi, and Alia. They're on the edge of circle. Whoever wins this fight between Team Liquid and WTSG have Tornado Energy to contend with.
Alia GG will open the fire towards the VGSC. They're going to be rotating towards the north. There's actually quite a lot of free space there. And we still have Liquid coming, and we have XMP and Mailman, so the Tornado Energy is of course going to be waiting for these guys, as we know. They know that there's still one team to come at least. At the same time, we also have this Zero on TV and Mamic. They're going to be going on the other side, so they're going to go a little bit towards the east. There we have XMP taking Ibiza down. As the last player, Nate is going to be going that way. That's going to be a little bit too far away. It's going to still bounce on the side of the rock, actually. But Cayman is going to be having a tricky situation because there's a lot of players waiting for him. The whole team is actually here. Adozi, Melman, XMPL, and Cayman. Does he actually want to go there? He's gonna be still healing and he can still stay alive, but it's a little bit unsure that he actually wants to go outside of behind that rock. Maybe he's waiting that the guys are actually gonna be doing something about it. That they maybe a Tommy L can do something, take a surprise attack, and now we have team. They will find Diamond Dogs that they actually were coming from the small compound. They will take it out. And Zero on TV gonna be proning there. What's gonna happen with the last player? He's gonna be going down as well. Nixis is gonna go down on the circle, and that's it. K-Mine here, still behind the rock. Just gonna be hiding here in the smokes. Alia, GG, and Adozi there on top of the hill. And now Navi is gonna be interested from this situation as well, because you already see Seh9 is gonna be coming all the way towards this place. All the players are running this direction, and Tomiel is just gonna be enjoying a lot of yellow markers in here.
K-Mind using his last first aid now, unfortunately. There's going to be very little hope there, really just trying to squeeze in an extra place. But Tornado Energy have gate-kept Team Liquid for a long time, and they made a lot of noise. That's obviously attracted Na'Vi, who are now moving in. Pretty much every team that's yellow actually is moving in. So apologies that this looks like a little bit of a platoon game right now. But what happens is, up north, you've got Tomil from Team Tempest. On the right-hand side, you've got Na'Vi. And on the left, you've got you've got Tornado Energy, as Example goes down as well. That's just the first of many, though. Tomil could actually gate crash here and potentially get Kemba. He does take shots, and suddenly this is a three-way fight.
There we have Pestolo will finish off the Tempus, so then we only have Tornado Energy versus Navi, and a lot of Navi players there on the Tornado Energy as well. Pestolo gonna be opening fire towards Adozi. He will go down now. The only player is Alia GG, who's gonna be getting naded as well. He's gonna be running away from the situation for sure. Gonna be leaving all his teammates and gonna be getting hell out of dodge here. Gifted right in front of him, doesn't spot him, and there we have Tornado Energy has been destroyed. We have 4 teams and 10 players still remaining, and now all the scopes of Navi are gonna be heading right towards Gifted there. He's gonna be a little bit separated from his teammates who are already here in the building, just because Yurisi and Circle, Kemba 7, they have spotted those guys as well. Here, meanwhile, on the east side, actually, Adepts, Entropy Gaming was able to drop down the incoming team from there, so we only have 4 teams remaining, and VGSU died also at the same time as well. So a lot of teams have disappeared. We have Dark Choice, the last player from 22 Esports here in the north side, completely alone, and now it seems the Navi is going to be taking form and taking the control of the south side. The circle is going to be coming all the way right towards Fight Club, and it's okay for the Navi as well, but it's going to be very difficult for Entropy and 22 Esports.
Fight Club extremely happy with this circle. It's centering in on the 3 compounds in the middle there. And can I just say, thank God, nearly said a swear word there. Thank God we've got only a single team in yellow now. That's my eyes are definitely thanking me for that. Entropy hearing the shots from Na'Vi and deciding that if we're going to be rotating south anyway, which is the correct thing to do in this situation, we might as well take this fight and try. Triquo looking for Senya. He won't spot him, but his teammate certainly does. The tab on the further pull up there manages to get spotted as well, but he does nearly nowhere near enough damage, I should say, to him there. Senya still on the near rock, and a lot of nades, especially smokes, coming in so that they can smoke these guys out, and therefore they can move in. They don't want the blue zone to necessarily hit them. Unfortunately, Anonymous didn't quite get the memo, still gets shot, and as a result, Triquo, the only player left alive, we now need to decide, are we going to revive? And I think the answer to that is Navi are known to be extremely aggressive. Tab goes down, but it's still a 1v3, and that's it for Entropy Gaming.
Yeah, he got the guy from Navi with the last bullet on the clip. It was a single tap actually, so that was very good looking shooting on there. But unfortunately, he will go down. 22 Esports can meanwhile just crawl here on the north side of the circle. I don't think that the Fight Club is expecting somebody to come from here, but Rizzo is going to be covering this angle though, and he will do it as well. And Dark Choice we have it there. So now it's going to be just a Fight Club versus Navi. It's going to be 4 versus 3. Navi already with 8 kills, and they already know the exit places where the Fight Club is going to be hiding there on the buildings. And the next circle is going to be very interesting to see. But anyway, Fight Clubs they have taken control of all the buildings there, and Gifted is going to be right there in the middle. So basically, circle and Rizzo can just go there inside the building, which Gifted is going to be holdings here, and Navi, they will just have to then, well, they know where the guys are going to be. They know that the building has been taken, so they know where the guys are going to be piling up.
This is very interesting indeed, because you have the advantage on the one hand from Navi grabbing the high ground, but On the other, you have every single compound in control of Fight Club. The issue really, and I think the thing that's going to make the difference here, is that massive rock wall in between Fight Club and Na'Vi. It means that Fight Club don't have good sight lines up top, and that means Na'Vi are the ones that get to choose when to move in. Fight Club are also really split, which is why I think they're moving onto the same side of the road. Now, having 3 players in 3 different houses is not good against a team who are known for being aggressive and pushing in 2v1, 3v1, not even caring. So when the numbers aren't at your advantage either, that could be absolutely horrific. Gifted, potentially looking at the tab right now, but not quite spotting him. These players could have started the fight early, but it doesn't look like it. Senya moving all the way inside, gets Gifted in the back. This is what I'm talking about. Na'Vi are bold. They will do things other teams won't, and as a result, it's now a 4v2.
Yeah, they will go to the rooftops. They will take the top of the rooftops. Now Circle is there behind the fence. Rizzle is there inside of the building. Can he actually find any kind of angle? Circle, they haven't spotted Circle, I think, so far, but they definitely know about Rizzle, who is hiding here. And now when Circle is going to be opening the fire, that's going to be definitely a problem. Kemba has a perfect angle towards that place, and he's far there on the north side of the circle, so he will have to definitely come towards the middle at some point. Nades are flying there. He's gonna burn, baby! Circle is gonna be having all the plays, and he will go down. Tab will finish it off, and now Rizzle as the last guy, and they know the place. He will die to the blue zone, or actually gonna do something about it in the fight versus all the yellows. And they took the last team as well. So Bestoloch, Kemba 7, Seh9, and the Tab will do this monstrous amount of kills. I mean, that's a huge amount of kills which they just gather from there. Yeah, 15 kills. No, sorry,
Absolutely
10 kills.
Phenomenal stuff coming out of there from Na'Vi. So really a couple of very, very strong games in a row from them there. And showing that Miramar performance is certainly no fluke, taking it to Sanhok as well. So playing very different situations, but still managing to come out on top. That controlled aggression that we see there is really paying dividends for them today in the scrims.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so Na'Vi with the great victory here and a lot of intense action, and we finally had the observer package correctly. We have done 3 maps so far, and I think that we're going to be doing total 6 maps, so we still have 3 maps to go, so it's going to be a perfect 3 maps to go, and now we have everything sorted out, so maybe we can enjoy a little bit more. We don't have to be hopefully restarting and fixing anything meanwhile. So now we're just gonna have a small break. Maybe we'll get a cup of tea or something meanwhile, and then we're gonna start the 4th map just in a matter of minutes as soon as it's starting. So we'll see you guys very soon back here, so you can enjoy some music, and then we're gonna come back to the studio hopefully as well before joining the game. So we'll see you guys soon. So here we have it, 35 seconds to go. Everything is in order. We have 74 players in total joined, 17 teams. That is the amount which scrims can actually have. So 70 teams is okay. And of course we have some coaches there which are going to be drowning themselves to the water. And I think Yorosar is also at the same time drowning himself to the water, because he said that he will be right back after he has taken just a little sip from the bottle.
Exactly, yeah, about 5 pints today and counting. I say today, more like 5 pints in the last hour and counting. I often find at the end of casting a set of scrims, I've drunk about 3 or 4 liters of water.
Yeah.
Back now though, with the latest pint. All good, all good. And good to see we're on Erangel. Now, of course, for those of you who are watching the scrims before, we did used to have 2 Miramar, 2 Sanhok, 2 Erangel, but since we switched to playing on Erangel 2.0, we now have 3 Erangel games to finish the day off. So we've only had 1 Sanhok game, and that's going to be it for the rest of the day. Yep. Na'Vi, of course, doing incredibly well there and showing us their performance on Miramar was no fluke. Now we see if they can repeat the performance across all 3 maps.
Yeah, but now the plane is on the air, and we can see the coach is going to be drowning themselves there on the south side. We have Granite Gaming going all the way into the military base, and that has been their default for a while now. Face is also going to be there, leaving on the west side of the island. Fast Face is going to be looking towards the small villa here in the north side of the island, Omeiken, and then we also have the Fight Club going to be heading towards Primorsk. So we have 2 teams there. Na'Vi going to be taking the usual places around the ferry pier area. Then we have Sunny, Flamey. The Entropy team is going to be heading towards there. I think they will try to go all the way towards the hospital. But then we also have 2 other teams. So that's going to be Rai Gaming. And then we have Wanderer and Team Phantom there. They're going to be going towards South George Pole together. So we might have an early fight there as well. And we'll see what's going to happen with Primoz. Omekin seems to be heading just a little bit towards the quarry, but same happens here that Mamik is also going to be spreading that way. Here on the more middle of the island, we have free kill, combo trash, so they have 22 esports still in the air. They're going to go probably here on the south side of farm and the first circle, so we're going to be having a military circle,
man.
it seems.
This is definitely what do you call it? Definitely esports circle in progress here. So the guys really getting back into Erangel with a. Well, if it wasn't enthusiasm before, I wonder if it's going to be now. And this is going to influence a lot of these player choices. We take a look at Tempest, for example, who are now rotating in vehicles. Already, they were probably going to go towards Milta or Milta Power. But guess what? I would bet that they go across the bridge now. It would not surprise me if they chose to move there early. Still, anything is possible. And South Giorgio looks like it might be about to be a tinderbox as well. So plenty of stuff to look at early on in this game. And that's before we even get to Primorsk.
Yeah, and it seems that the teams have taken some different places again, just to confuse us, because now the logos and everything is in all different places again.
No, not again.
I don't know what the hell has happened, but the 22 esports is Navi, and then we have Tempus is gonna be Liquid. So
we tried so hard, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the PLA admins, they have to do something about it at some point.
I have some good news for you.
Yeah.
It's something that you won't be able to deal with until next. All of the team names are correct on mine, so I wonder if you've accidentally loaded up the wrong team info.
No, we didn't change any of them. I didn't change anything between the maps.
Oh, what? Oh, all the team names are correct for me. That is weird.
I don't know what the hell is going on here.
We're giving up. We don't know. It's the PUBG gods. It's RNGesus.
Yeah, I mean, today, with the observer packages, it's been crazy. And we have, we were first gonna do the Tobies, so then we had the Tobies package in some of the games. So none of the logos and the team names. So we just have to go by hand on these ones. But I think we'll manage. But we have FaZe here. Let's see what team is gonna be FaZe. They're gonna be Rai Gaming again.
What? Okay, yeah, something is definitely wrong on the observing PC, but I don't know why, I'm afraid. FaZe are luckily still FaZe for me, but sadly I can't output to the stream. But that's okay, we'll be able to roll with it. No problem.
we'll have to sort this between the maps again. But it was very strange because I don't know, it was correct on the last one, but let's not concentrate on that. Let's see what we have happening here in the Primos, because we have Omekin fighting with that's gonna be Fight Club here. So Rizzle, Zorf, Circle 5, and everybody on here. So Page and all together. So we might have an early fight there as well. And we'll see what's going to happen with Primoz. Omekin seems to be heading just a little bit towards the quarry, but same happens here that Mamik is also going to be spreading that way. Here on the more middle of the island, we have free kill, combo trash, so they have 22 esports still in the air. They're going to go probably here on the south side of farm and the first circle, so we're going to be having a military circle, it seems.
This is definitely what do you call it? Definitely esports circle in progress here. So the guys really getting back into Erangel with a. Well, if it wasn't enthusiasm before, I wonder if it's going to be now. And this is going to influence a lot of these player choices. We take a look at Tempest, for example, who are now rotating in vehicles. Already, they were probably going to go towards Milta or Milta Power. But guess what? I would bet that they go across the bridge now. It would not surprise me if they chose to move there early. Still, anything is possible. And South Giorgio looks like it might be about to be a tinderbox as well. So plenty of stuff to look at early on in this game. And that's before we even get to Primorsk.
Yeah, and it seems that the teams have taken some different places again, just to confuse us, because now the logos and everything is in all different places again.
No, not again.
I don't know what the hell has happened, but the 22 esports is Navi, and then we have Tempus is gonna be Liquid. So
we tried so hard, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the PLA admins, they have to do something about it at some point.
I have some good news for you.
Yeah.
It's something that you won't be able to deal with until next. All of the team names are correct on mine, so I wonder if you've accidentally loaded up the wrong team info.
No, we didn't change any of them. I didn't change anything between the maps.
Oh, what? Oh, all the team names are correct for me. That is weird.
I don't know what the hell is going on here.
We're giving up. We don't know. It's the PUBG gods. It's RNGesus.
Yeah, today, with the observer packages, it's been crazy. And we have, we were first gonna do the Tobies, so then we had the Tobies package in some of the games. So none of the logos and the team names. So we just have to go by hand on these ones. But I think we'll manage. But we have FaZe here. Let's see what team is gonna be FaZe. They're gonna be Rai Gaming again.
What? Okay, yeah, something is definitely wrong on the observing PC, but I don't know why, I'm afraid. Phase are luckily still phase for me, but sadly I can't output to the stream. But that's okay, we'll be able to roll with it. No problem.
we'll have to sort this between the maps again. But yeah, it was very strange because I don't know, it was correct on the last one, but let's not concentrate on that. Let's see what we have happening here in the Primos, because we have Omegan fighting with the that's gonna be Fight Club here. So Rizzle, Zorf, Circle 5, and everybody on here. So Page and Vasco here gonna be controlling these compounds here a little bit on the northern side. T-Bone is here on top of the hill, gonna be having a 2-time scope with the M16, so not the best possible choice of weaponry on this place, but we'll just see how these guys will actually deal with it. And Casper is going to be opening the fire towards Rizzle, but Rizzle is going to be having a cover from the building. Then we still have, do we have any other fights going on? The Southern George Ball situation has resolved a little bit, as we can see. Nate going to be coming towards Cash Register. He will get away. Rizzle is going to be trying to push with Bison. That's going to be interesting to see what the PP Bison can actually do here. And Cash Register is ready for that, so he's going to be just waiting. Vasco will go down, Page will get soft meanwhile. And Cash Register is going to be putting some smokes, and now they have the situation during the smokes, and then we have Cash Register will go down in the end. Nate will come and finish Gifted as well. And Rizzle will get out of this. This is going to be last one. No, the Circle 5 is still there, and he's going to be completely in a different area of Primos. So
potentially big fight going down on a very important fight for Observatory, by the way. Granite Gaming are rushing up onto FaZe Clan's Holly, who just get the knock now because Holly actually got to the Observatory first. So Granite Gaming, who were circling, were forced to all crash in on vehicles. As a result of that, the rest of FaZe Clan are now moving in, because if you take a look at where the circle is, this is a beautiful position to take, massive high ground, and Granite Gaming did not want the opportunity to fall out of their grasp, so they had to rush in, but now the rest of FaZe Clan are moving in, and Fuzzface finds Samarak to start off the engagement.
Yeah, IT will put a nade towards, I don't know, where's this there? Downstairs somewhere. Dwight is going to be opening the fire. Hill will get Fuzzface, as we can see. He will be finished off as well. This spray will do it. And there we have Dwight getting 8C down. And what's going to be the rest of the situation? There we have something here on the bridge side. So Navi is going to be taking the bridge camp control, and VGSC Zayong is going to be coming here with the with Flamu. That's going to be a completely different team, not going to be the VGSC. So that's going to be a little bit strange. And there we have Flamu taking down, and Trigua will just drive over. So Zayong will go down from VGSC. Yuba going to be opening the fire towards GG, as we can see. And Klupa Deluxe going to be shooting also towards FaZe, and yeah, then we have a lot of teams going to be rotating this way. Also here on the next to the Multa Power, we have Phantom from Adepts going to be just driving here on the next to the Multa Power. We have Crowman and Lucky there as well. He will go here and try to find an angle. There's a bolt there on the line, but he cannot just run there because Lucky and the rest of the guys are there. Phantom will go down to the Crowman as well, as we can see, so he's going to be destroyed there. We have T-Bone from Omegan, the last guy to survive from this whole situation there in Primo's going to be taking a boat, and he's going to be heading all the way towards the circle, as we can see. VGSC going to be crossing the bridge at the same time, and there is nobody waiting on the south side, so Navi has already went past that situation, so they are not waiting, so VGSC can actually get quite easily inside of it. Here in the Multa Power, the situation seems to be happening, so Team Sleep, which we see now as a Team Diamond, from whatever reason that is going to be happening, so they are just here waiting for Furax. And yeah, Blue Star going to be opening the fire towards Furax and the Adepts there, and the Adepts actually are, it seems that Crowman and his pals from here, from Team Sneep, can actually hold Adepts at some level, because they have control of the boat. They have the boat here, and Adepts cannot really access that boat anyhow.
In the meantime, closer to center of circle, more teams are coming across the bridges. FaZe Clan have relocated over to the left-hand side, not wanting to deal with Granite Gaming, who did beat them to Observatory, so they did win that fight. Most of the fights that are going on outside of the circle are pretty chilled out now. Like you mentioned, Copter, we had Omakan just coming in by boat, just leaving the rest of Primorsk behind. And pretty much everyone now looking to see what positions do we want to take moving forward. The only exceptions to this are the Adepts, who are still busy fighting Snip Team near Milta Power. But Blue Star is on a boat now, at least. That means if he manages to get far enough away, I actually think we're going to see the fun situation where Zeko is going to yeet off the cliff in this car so that they can go ahead and move into the boat. Come on, drive off. Do it. Do it. There we go.
but it doesn't go to the water. But anyway, they will get to the boat without any problems, and they will just get away from the situation, so they can quite safely leave this island. And they here on the bridge, we have a situation. We have Nixue and his pals gonna be spraying towards 22 esports. And there we have Ens, who are surprisingly on the right places on the on the observer package.
WTSG on the other side of the bridge as well, and Iro looking for an opportunity to spray down, getting Squeaky in the car, very close to moving down. I'm so surprised that no one's gone down for Ens, just as I say it. Vard managing to get one onto Diggory. Tiksu now, the only player still on the bridge, and Iro has got him by, well, not gonna say it, but certainly where it hurts.
Yeah, Squeaky and Rustamal, they will get away. And they will just go towards the new circle, which is there more on the east side, as we can see. Meanwhile, here from Primorsk, it seems that Rizal and the rest of the guys from the Fight Club, they don't have a boat, and that they are going to be trying to shoot the guys there who took the boats. So that's going to be a little bit problematic. No boats on this beach anymore. I think there's maybe one here. Yeah, there is one, but there's a player already on the boat, so they are pretty much out of the boats already, and now it seems that the Fight Club, they have to come up with some kind of different kind of solution to come actually inside of the circle. Kozak from 22 Esports, he has been taken down. Tempus is going to be rotating all the way towards Novorepnaya, and there we have Granite Gaming that's going to be shooting right towards the Tomiel and Klib. Just going there. West is not going to be hitting the shots. The Granite Gaming, this place which they took from FaZe, basically, it's a quite good position still, because they are right in the middle of the circle, having the high ground.
Oh, yeah, really, really delightful for them. They don't have to move a muscle. They're going to be very thankful that they moved up on Holly super early on. Moving into where FaZe Clan are now at the moment, though, is we've got T-Bone, who might be moving in very soon. There we see the guys, still a couple on the edge of getting onto Sosnovka Island, but everyone will be able to get into a boat and move on. That's Zero on TV and everybody else. T-Bone's taken a position very close to FaZe Clan, and they definitely heard him moving up, so we're going to be seeing a fight here very quickly indeed.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a lot of teams coming here. VGSC is not going to be having more teams, at least for the moment, unless the Fight Club is going to be coming from this west side bridge as well. And then we have Entropy going to be here on a close distance to Rai Gaming, as we can see. Lost HD and his pals. They're going to be just going. T-Bone is going to be dying, so the Omekan has been destroyed now as a whole, so they don't have any players remaining anymore. Flamu also from Entropy will spot the rotation of Rai Gaming here. They definitely have the idea, but nobody wants to do anything about it. And most probably, I would say that the Rai Gaming is going to stay here and wait what's going to happen, because the Flamu and Trigo are most probably going to be going towards this bridge, but now they have to come up with some kind of different kind of solution to actually this problem. So that is very unfortunate. Airo and Ward gonna be coming here without any major issues. So only Miraculous here on the south side of the west side bridge, and everybody's gonna be finding their places. Flamu having a little bit difficult situation. We'll go to the boat, but I'm quite sure that we have the Rai Gaming guys gonna be shooting him as soon as he's gonna be moving the boat, and I wouldn't be surprised if they would already have a scope there, and that's gonna be Calavi that's gonna be shooting right towards Flamu, and a nice headshot coming from Gaxi actually. So Gaxi will get Flammy down, and the boat stalling has been denied. Meanwhile, the rest of the team's already swimming here, so Sunny and Trigue are sleeping almost like the fishies, but yeah, they probably have just enough time to get inside of the circle, so that really shouldn't be a problem for them.
The blue is going to catch up to them, but I don't think it's going to do substantial damage just yet. WTSG looking like they are coming in to absolutely crash the party on Tempest right now. DMash shooting to try and move them away. Iro taking some damage and deciding to stop, actually. The rest of the team, though, choosing to move on. And unfortunately, that means Iro is going to be collateral damage in this situation. The team aren't coming back for him. They've realized it's not a position they want to take, and they still have to move into circle. So do Team Phantom, actually. Maybe, just maybe, Vard and Miracle will be able to gatekeep them as they come in.
Yeah, Rai Gaming has no problem actually coming from the breach here on the east side, so they are entering. As the swimmers are still okay as well, so that is definitely nice to know. And 22 Esports will find this compound. I know it's the radar compound or whatever people are calling it, but yeah, that's what we have been saying for a while. Then we have FaZe here between Liquid and the guys there on top of the hill. James is gonna go down. It's gonna be Melman from Tornado Energy doing that, and Squeak as the last guy from Ens anymore, so everybody else has died. So I think this is the third time already when Squeak is the last remaining guy. Seh9, from Navi. Gonna be opening the fire. Squeaker needs to fight, and that's gonna be Bestolo taking him down. Kemba 7 was knocked down by Squeaker before that, but they probably have a chance to still revive him, and they will put up the smokes here, and Bestolo is going to be reviving Kemba without any major problems. A lot of teams are going to be packing on this small circle. We have still like 46 players remaining. Wanderer dies and Buster Travel. Just going to be very careful. Miracu and Ward will find some kind of cover from these buildings for a while, and they are just barely inside of the circle. But it seems that Maxi from Liquid has a quite good understanding that the guys are already here. So he's going to be scouting. Ibiza and Cayman going to be following as well. And the last guys from Fight Club who actually lost the boat battle there in Primos are just going to be rotating with vehicles. And this is looking to be a little bit risky business, I would say, because there's so many players and they will still choose to go forward. There's going to be Seh9 opening the spray as well. There's going to be a lot of damage. And what's going to happen with Zoth? He will almost get Seh9, but he will just barely make it to the safety, and his teammates going to be giving some cover from the next shelter here on the next to the airfield.
Senya in a little bit of a precarious situation here because the blue zone is going to be pushing all of them in. And I realize this says zone 3, but on esports settings, it does do a little bit more damage and it does eat through those meds a bit faster. If you take a look at Senya as well, he's got 7 bandages. He's not exactly the healthiest boy in terms of getting those med kits and first aids off. So he does have to find a way in. He spots circle 5. He doesn't get spotted yet. And there we go, unleashing the flank, looking to finish him off. Doesn't quite manage to get the down, but there's 20 hit points left at the moment on Zorth, and that could be the end of Fight Club if Na'Vi find a way.
Yeah, he just needs to wait and prone here. He was a little bit lucky that he was actually taken down even earlier already. And as soon as these Zero and the guys will just push there a little bit towards, they will also have to deal with Na'Vi. And now they're dealing with it. Seh9 will get away with the car. And he's going to be the last guy as well. He's going to be taking a shelter from this next, almost like a garage. I don't know what to call this, some kind of shelter it is anyway. Yep. And then we have a lot of sprays here coming, and we have Fuhraks and the Adepts. They have lost 2 other guys. They have the only 1 motorcycle coming. They're going to be going right towards these buildings, which are controlled by Tempus, so Pixel and Tommy are up there on the hill, and then Trico and Adepts, and there we have Wookie gonna be opening the fire. We'll get Fuhraks down, as we can see, and then Sanzi as the last guy remaining, gonna be healing. Clip is there right on top of the hill, probably gonna be finding an angle at some point. That just might take a while. Tommy L will spot Sunny and Trico from Entropy, and Seh9 is gonna be having some company in a close distance, as we can see that Zero Scofa, they are here, and Zorf, the last guy, gonna be having just only 3 HP remaining. What can he actually do on these smokes? Gonna be putting more smokes, and that's gonna be Dimas and Buster and the whole team Phantom there, just waiting for them. And Seh9 still here, just below Scofa, on inside of the shelter. Ward will help out the situation a little bit. Smash will need to go there behind the tree, and just gonna be hiding there for a while.
The next circle, not kind to any of these teams, though. WTSG, Team Phantom, Na'Vi, so Senya still looking for Fight Club. Won't find him, though, because Scofer actually takes him out. Everyone still has to move into this center circle. We're watching Buster now and the rest of Tempest. They've still got 4 people alive and 4 kills to their name so far, so racking up those points, which is excellent. They might end up gatekeeping Team Diamond in just a second, especially if they end up killing Senya here.
Yeah. Well, Zero and his pals, they are in a problematic situation because Tornado Energy is going to be controlling the whole west border from this place, basically. Especially these guys, which are currently on top of the shelter. There we have already Skofa going down. He will find some more food for the cannon, as we can see. And I don't know how they're going to finish, get out of the smokes at all, because the Adozi is here just waiting. As soon as the smokes go out, or the guys are going to be trying to go inside the circle, there's going to be some shots coming. And as we can see, Nixie already done, and Zero, the only guy still alive anymore, and that's going to be finished off by Seh9. So Na'Vi will get it done, and he will actually get the kill from the second player as well. So he will steal one of the knocks, and then he will spray the guy before that.
Senya finally going down in 10th place, but really goes to show, even when they're down to 1 player, or maybe especially when they go down to 1 player, Na'Vi, not somebody you want to write off. And they managed to grab an extra 2 points and a placement point as well prior to going down there. So really showing their pedigree, and even in a bad situation, able to get those points on the board.
Yeah, FaZe is actually having a quite decent position. They can actually start to do something about Team Phantom, as we know. They are just going to be running away on the other side of the cliff, but as soon as Cayman is going to be going, which FaZe is liquid, but yeah, as soon as they will just go, that's going to be FaZe shooting them, so not going to be shooting their own, it's going to be shooting towards Cayman. And Cayman is just here hiding behind the hillside. Ibiza is going to be there as well. And now this whole west side of the circle is so tense. I mean, it's just gonna explode quite soon because the guys are just having these very small distances from each others, and as if the next circle is gonna be pushing these guys more towards the east, then it's gonna be problematic. If it's gonna be coming here on the west, it's gonna be problematic because they will get more company from the other side. So anyway, this west side is gonna explode at some point. Free kill is already here on the Dwight. Kluba is gonna be opening the fire, and he will have a perfect angle. And there we have the circle. It's gonna go right towards FaZe actually. So it's a very nice circle for FaZe because now they have a chance to control. And if Eitsi and FastFace, if they just want to go here on the Icy and Yuba here on top of the hill, they will have a perfect angle to cover all these three teams here basically.
It's certainly a possibility. They've got a good position inside the circle. Granite Gaming are being pushed though in the observatory. We actually have 22 esports pushing up the hill towards Granite Gaming, who only have a small percentage of that hilltop left to go. Everybody is moving up that ramp right now, and it looks like that is going to be a big fight to control the high ground in this final circle.
Yeah, Westish came down from the hillside, but now it was just a couple of meters, which actually saved him from the angle. That free kill wasn't in a position to actually shoot him there. But yeah, now they are grouping there, and they are still on the north side. They are outside of the circle, so they definitely have to come. Meanwhile, here in the south, we have Darius going to be taking Alia GG from 22 esports. Adozi, which is not 22, it's actually Tornado Energy. Adozi going to be flashing here, and then he's going to run. Probably, and there we have a spray coming. Dice will actually take down Adozi. Pixel, meanwhile, will get Chrome, and the team Sneep is having some casualties there, as we can see. And now the situation also here is going to be resolving. Oh, what's going to happen with that nade? It's going to go right towards West, but he will just barely go behind the reach. There's going to be a second net. It's going to be too long. Copper Trash is going to be putting still more nades, trying to cover a whole distance of the road with them. And then we have their teammates, so GG here, going to be coming. Kluba and White gonna be trying to peek from there. There we have a picture of FaZe, but let's go back here on the Granite Gaming. West is there, and free kill is wide in the open. The spray is coming. West will take free kill, and how this is gonna affect Compo Trash and Dark Choice? They will just have to be here hiding. They have some smokes as a cover, that is okay, but still Kluba, Deluxe and White, they have the high ground, and they can still just control the situation because both the teams, they have to move definitely, so they just have to go. And Wes is there also to help these guys from the downside as well.
It was a good idea to push up towards Granite Gaming, trying to take the high ground position, but it doesn't seem to have paid off at the moment. So much utility has been used in these smokes as well. There must be like 10, 12 smokes overall. A Dark Choice going down there. Compot, the last player alive for 22. And unfortunately, he won't be able to go to his teammate's aid. I'd be surprised if Compot actually had any smokes left at all. He doesn't. He has got an AUG, though, and he's got level 3 gear, so definitely dangerous and not to be scoffed at, but he is just one player.
Yeah, he's going to be trying to crawl there just inside of the circle, and Wes is here going to be trying to climb from the different hill here and try to find an angle towards Compo Trash. But it looks like with the motorcycle, Dwight is just going to be very careful and trying to see if he has spotted an angle. And the next circle is going to be here all the way in the south side, as we can see. Maxi, K-Mind, Ibiza. So definitely Liquid is going to be having a great chance to take this place and this circle, and FaZe is here as well. So both of these, I would say this, of course, FaZe and Liquid both inside of the circle. So it's going to be bad news for all these other guys. Tempus is still here quite nicely. Of course, Tornado Energy has a chance. Granite Gaming is going to be leaving Copper Trash, so they're going to be concentrating on something else. Meanwhile, Tempus is going to be finding an angle towards them, and they will open the fire and going to be exposing Pixel. Will try to get West, so West is a little bit separate from the others, which means that Pixel and the others, if they will get him down, there's no chance that they can come here and revive. But now this is going to be interesting to see how the Granite Gaming is going to be handling with the motorcycle. We have them coming, and they will go down, and they will just continue the way. And it's actually quite nice ride for them because they can quite easily inside of the circle, and actually nobody was shooting at them. So quite, I would say, easy and cheap arrival.
This is going to be a very interesting circle for FaZe Clan. This is almost revenge of FaZe as other people move in them, as we see just a little bit of a skirmish, but no downs on the north side of the circle. However, if FaZe Clan try and protect their position against Granite Gaming. The moment they open fire, Team Liquid and Tempest on the east side of the circle will descend on them like a plague. So the question is, does FaZe Clan shoot, or do they let them come in? It's going to be very interesting to watch.
Yeah, FaZe has just been hiding for a long time already. They haven't really engaged anybody on the fight, and now Compo Trash has been spotted also by Tempus, as we can see. So Compo Trash is going to be just hiding there behind the tree. Klubade looks out west from the Granite Gaming. Is not going to be shooting anymore towards him. Tomiel will find Maxi from Liquid, and so he's going to be having some damage dealt with it, and Compo Trash is going to be living his last minutes, I would say. Going to be dying in, I would say, in a matter of seconds, and there we have it. The circle is going to be taking him down, though. That was the last of 22 esports. There also, Blue looks has been spotted. K-Mine will actually get Dwight down. Yeah. Oh, it's a Pixel 1K. He has been taken down, so he's going to be crawling here. K-Mine, Maxi, and the whole Ibiza pals from Liquid are going to be controlling that place. Meanwhile, Tornado is going to be healing, and Klubade looks and West, they have to come just a little bit more, but they are inside of the circle. But of course, they cannot stay in this crater for infinitely time. So, well, yeah, we'll see.
Tornado energy there, a little bit precarious. They've got Granite Gaming in front of them, although Melman manages to get an initial knock onto Wes and finishing them off as well. That's going to be useful. That's actually 5 kills for Melman alone. Tornado are on 9 kills so far this game, so really racking up those points, but he needs to buy time, for example, not wanting to use those 2 first aids he has yet, just really trying to extend the bandages as quickly as they can. It doesn't look like he needed, to be honest, because Melman managed to finish them off on their own. Their next task, however, is getting rid of FaZe Clan and moving into the circle. They don't even know FaZe is there.
Yeah, they have no idea that FaZe is going to be hiding here. So they'll just wait, and this is going to be super interesting to see how Tornado Edge can be managing this. Melman is going to be coming just right here from the side, so that's going to leave something like 30 meters
FaZe
between them, and they will definitely hear them. Melman is going to be coming this way, and let's see what kind of angles they cover. XMPL not that far away, going to be actually running a little bit towards FaZe, but will miss it, and now the Melman is going to be going, having a peek, and the scopes of FaZe are already on this position, as we can see. He's going to be having, as soon as Melman is going to be just coming a little bit forward, and he's scoping above FaZe, so he has no idea. But now there's a nade actually coming from Melman, so they want to nade this hole, and that's going to be a problem. The nade will come, and Yuba will go down. Melman will get that. Then we have the whole FaZe has been destroyed. So Melman and XPMPL, they know, they realize the situation, what's going on, and there we have 80, and the whole FaZe clan has been destroyed. The Liquid is going to be having a lot of problems with the well, not a lot of problems actually. They will destroy the whole team. So again, the team names go a little bit. So the Tempus has been destroyed as well. 2 teams anymore remaining, and that's going to be Tornado, Energy, XMPL will go down. K-Man will find, and they have the idea where the last player is going to be hiding. That's going to be Melman there. So the whole Tempus was destroyed in a matter of seconds, and because of the observer package issues there, it's said that it was Liquid, and this is actually FaZe, which is not really Liquid here. So so a little bit.
Mexi used to be on FaZe just to make it even more confusing.
I know.
So 3 up now for Team Liquid, just the 1 left for Tornado Energy. There is no way Melman would have been able to get to example. Ibiza moving probably closest to Melman here, and being the tip of the spear, Melman will be able to spot him over on the right-hand side of that rock. Actually gets Mexi with a headshot as we absolutely send it in the UAS. Is that the right choice?
Yeah, it's coming.
To be able to... Ooh. 1, that's 42 damage. We need a second one to hit as well. It doesn't quite do it. In between the UAS and the Shack. And Melman now able to get at least a couple of seconds worth of respite.
Oh.
He needs a first aid off quickly. I don't think Team Liquid can get into the Shack from there, right? That would be Herculean.
I wouldn't want to be Melman here. Well, he managed to revive there. A lot of nades there in Liquid is possessing, and another nade coming on. K-Mine getting damage done, and now we have Melman. Is actually going to try to push these guys because they know that definitely where he's hiding, so he has to do something about it. And he will just try to do. He will shoot the body though, and then he will just try to go on the other side. And they have a lot of burning grass there between them, so that's going to be giving a little bit cover. Going to be putting some smokes. Will go back inside of the Shack, and now Liquid might not be aware. Is he still like back inside of the Shack, or has he actually gone to some different place? But I guess they are expecting that he's still there somewhere next to the Shack.
I think if I were Melman here, I would use the smokes to move out of the Shack and then move behind, sort of to the right-hand side of the screen that you guys are seeing now, and go towards the burning car. Towards the burning car is higher ground, and he should be able to effectively line up K-Mind and Ibiza. I don't like where he's going at the moment. Yes, he's looking for Ibi, but as soon as those smokes disappear, K-Mind is going to say easy clap with Melman in that position. That's why I prefer if he went upstairs.
Yeah, now he has been spotted by Ibiza, actually, so he saw him right there from the corner of the smoke. So he has the pretty good idea where he's hiding, and now Melman is just going to be trying to find the cover. But Cayman is also having a different kind of angle already with the long scope here. Not going to be looking to the right direction for the moment. Ibiza's going to be over the spray. Melman is going to be having a little bit of damage coming. K-Mind now with the SKS with the 6x scope. Ibiza still keeping the spray angle here. He's going to be burning. He's going to be burning. Oh man, the guy is on fire, and is he going to almost going to burn? He's going to be having still 19 HP remaining, so we'll still survive from that one. That is definitely a close situation. Yeah.
Back to the fountain to heal up, right? That's definitely how to play this game.
Yeah. Such a long fight coming here anyway, but Ibiza and K-Mind not probably going to be pushing this one because they are closer to the center. Melman has to come outside of the shack before Ibiza and K-Mind needs to move K-Mind especially a little bit closer to the center, but not by much, so Melman can maybe just come a little bit outside, try to come here behind the car or something. So we'll see what he's going to be doing here. But anyway, so he still has smokes. That was the last one.
That was his last one. Yep. So he's done now. That's literally all the rotating he's going to do. I like this angle a lot better for him, though, because he might be able to take on K-Mind 1v1. Ooh. Oh, and he does. This is exactly what Melman should have done. He gets the knock onto K-Mind, and now he's forcing Ibi out as well. Moving further along here, Ibiza, you can see he has the low ground, needs to peek his head above the parapet to look for a way to get some damage done on Melman, but he won't find it, and as a result, Melman will at least get one more kill. Ibiza now having to use smokes to come in, and this is a completely legit 1v1 now. Well played by Tornado Energy.
Yeah, and Melman has the center of the circle as well, so Ibiza has to come his way. Oh, 2 HP, 4 HP, and Ibiza is going to be pushing. What Melman is going to be doing? Which one is going to be getting this? What's going to be Ibi? Would have gone any of the ways, and Melman still managed to get one of the guys down and even get the points from the kill, so definitely a good job, but still.
We need to talk about that, because Melman got more kills than the entirety of Team Liquid in that game. Absolutely phenomenal performance there from him. He absolutely the player of the game. I think he had a very, very good chance to win that as well, but what a ridiculous performance in second place. That is 14 kills for Tornado.
Yeah, that is a huge amount, especially the 9 kills for Melman, as you said. So, very good performance. Tempus there on the 3rd place. Then we have FaZe on the 4th place and Granite Gaming on the 5th place. But we still have 2 maps to go, so this was the first Erangel. We still have 2 Erangels to go, and meanwhile, of course, we are changing the map. We will have a look on the Observer package once more. We'll see what the hell is going on with that one, but we're gonna have a short break, and then we're gonna continue with the next map, so don't go anywhere, and we'll be back as soon as the next map is gonna be ready, so we'll see you guys soon. Game pictures and also with the game audio if something's gonna be happening. So here we have the plane coming, it's gonna be starting all the way, and we had the Battle of Primorsk almost happening, well, not almost, it actually happened between the Omekan and was it the Fight Club there with them, and then
yep, that's right.
Yeah, but now it seems that at least Omekan is not going to be heading towards Primos. They maybe are getting a little bit more default position for them. We have Rai Gaming that's going to be heading towards this coastal line here on the west coast, and then towards the quarry we have Ziron and XTZ gonna be a little, seems that they're gonna be staying here, or maybe Mamic has spotted the vehicle, we don't know yet. Of course, Navi is gonna be taking the default place here around the ferry pier area, and the Granite Game is gonna be going all the way to the military base. It seems that also Fight Club is going to be going here to Primos, so now there's no Omekan to challenge them, as we can see. But there's going to be some kind of situation happening for sure, because these guys are going to be heading towards the same car. So we have D-Mash, and we have Team Phantom and Rai Gaming, and it's going to be actually D-Mash, the first guy there in the car, and as soon as they realize that Calvin and Gax is going to be changing their place and rotate all the way back to the compound, not to be driving over, Fex is there already with the UMP, but just misses the situation to do any kind of spraying. We have the managers there killing themselves, as we can see. So that is the situation, and Skofa and Ziron and Mamic, as we can see, they are here, Team Diamond, they have taken the around, and then we have another military circle.
Esports circle.
Yeah, and this is going to be like even more water on this circle. It's going to be super crazy. And do you think that we're going to see a lot of early rotations?
If this second circle ends up still on the west side of Sosnovka with 50% water, this is going to actually get insane. Observatory is no longer a useful position because it's virtually impossible for the circle to end east of Sosnovka Island. So Granite Gaming, once again, actually in a very, very good position to capitalize here. I wouldn't be surprised to see a very early rotation from Team Liquid. I think they might jet out of Pachinki very, very quickly. I'm really scared for Team Phantom and Raise Your Edge because the longer they spend fighting each other in that position, and don't forget, the car that Raise Your Edge wanted has been taken by Dimash, the more difficult it is for them to cross the bridge. So I expect both of those teams to stay north of the bridge, actually.
Yeah. Okay, we have two teams actually in Yasnaya, so we have Omeiken and Adept there, but they have separated a little bit, so Omeiken is more there in the east and the south side, and we can see that Adept is there more a little bit on the north and west side, so that shouldn't be a problem. We have seen quite often that the teams are going to be just sharing Yasnaya, and as you just said, that the Liquid is going to be leaving very early, so they will start the rotation. As we can see, Ibiza is going to be going with the buggy there, or they have their own cars or vehicles, so 4 vehicles, and there's nobody on the bridge, and they are most probably going to be there before Na'Vi is going to be going there, because Na'Vi is usually quite late to go on the bridge camp, even though they are in that place. Gaxi is going to be dies down, so there we have a situation actually going to be Rai Gaming going to be attacking the Phantom. Wanderer is still there inside of the building. Calvin is going to be opening the fire with the M4, doesn't have a scope, and that's going to be a short problem. Lost HD going to be trying to get some kind of higher ground, and Gaxi is going to be, well, just rounding here. It's not really a flank, just having a little bit different kind of approach on the situation.
We were talking a little bit earlier about the early Team Liquid rotation. That is exactly what has just happened, and Twitter might have to be a little bit careful here, because we could see 3 cars from Team Liquid crashing into that compound very, very quickly. I think he's more interested in taking the high ground, so as a result, he should be slightly ahead of Team Liquid, but the question then becomes, will TL try and crash where they already see a vehicle? And it looks like they're pulling up early, because James in front heard the buggy up ahead.
Yeah, they will just go to these first intersection buildings. At start, they will just have the downhill cover, and White is going to be there on the other side, going to be going to take this. Well, basically the most central building what you can get on the circle is probably this one where the White is going to be heading towards. And there we have Team Phantom. Wanderer has been finished off at the same time. Gaxi has done the job, so Rai Gaming will get the second kill from here, and second kill for Gaxi as well. So they have taken 2 kills so far. Meanwhile, here in Yasnaya, the teams are still separated, and they are having their own vehicles on the both sides, the west and the east side of Yasnaya, so they will just get away with those. Nothing's going to happen. FaZe is going to be entering the circle all the way from Multa Power. They're going to be coming here all the way to Novorepnoya, and now it seems that Dark Choice and the whole turn 2 esports is going to be shooting right towards Tornado Energy. That's going to be Melman, the clutch master, almost on the last game, and he's going to be just taking the boat from here, maybe going to be driving to a little bit safety. I don't know if he can find a safe place here from the other side of these hills and the ridges, and yes, most probably he will actually, so he will just take the boat there where he can actually load his teammates also inside the boat. Then we have a lot of more teams going to be approaching the bridges here. So we have Na'Vi, they are already here on the shore, almost going to be taking the usual places here next to the Harry Potter and so on. And Zero TV, for example, from Team Diamond is going to be coming with the buggy. He's going to be the first guy to arrive, but his teammates are not that far away, still going to be driving here from the fields of Katka and the quarry area where they're left. Meanwhile, Dwight is going to be welcoming a boat here with the machine gun. Dwight is going to be opening the fire, and that's going to be hell from above. As we can see, Dwight going to be having a 3-time scope there, and only 17 bullets though left on the machine gun, but still there's going to be nades coming from Fight Club, so the team from Primorsk is going to be a nice nade right towards Dwight. 57 damage, but he will manage to get away from there, and he knows that he's living a dangerous times, that his teammate is here. Klubpari looks like he's going to be helping, putting more nades towards Gifted and Risley. And now this also means that White has had enough time to reload the gun. There we have Circle, and the rest of the flight club coming out. There's a headshot coming also from the machine gun. And how these guys are actually going to be managing this. Rizzle and Grift is going to be trying to come up. Samarak is going to be joining these guys, and he will actually be between this 2-2 split what Fight Club is going to be having on this situation. So he has the key position, to be honest. He can actually do a lot of damage here. Klubpari looks and White are still going to be looking towards the shore and the beach there. And now Klubpari Klupa is gonna be finding these guys right now, but Rizal is gonna be taking Klupa down, and Samurak will realize that he has the guys there on the other side, but meanwhile he's gonna be opening the fire on this side. He will get Rizali, but the other teammates from Fright Club can actually come up from the different place, and he will actually spot them as well. Zorf and Seagull down there, and now they should die, to be honest. But Zorf, a magical headshot coming all the way towards Samurak, and now Dwight and Wes, they will have to deal with the situation. It's gonna be 2 versus 2 for the moment, because the rest of the guys are knocked down. Zorf will go down, and there we have the whole Fight Club finished off.
Very nicely done there on the edge. We have another fight on the eastern edge where FaZe Clan actually just got taken down by Tempest. Remember us saying earlier that Observatory was no longer a good position to take? Well, that is still true. And unfortunately, all of these squads are going to have to move quite far to get into a decent position for Circle 3 or 4. Omicron now with a very late rotation across the eastern bridge. We're on board with the Adepts, who are busy fighting next to WTSG. Now, WTSG tried to rotate earlier, but they got, I think it was Iro, knocked and killed just north of Pachinki. The Adepts wouldn't let them through. Otherwise, WTSG would have moved over peacefully. As a result, though, they are now fighting these guys out in the blue, and the Adepts are going to have to finish them quickly if they want to get a space on Sosnovka.
Yeah, Sunsi needs to heal a little bit. Wookie Boogie will get Zico at the same time away. There's no way that they can actually anymore save Ward, and Zeong as the last guy from VGSC gonna be having a spray. We'll get the Phantom down, and then we have Noki and Zanzi, the 2 last remaining players. What can Zeong do? Next grenade coming, and he will go down. So Zanzi will fight off this situation, and there we have Sion and the whole of VGSC gonna be destroyed here. And then we still have actually quite a lot of teams here in the northern side. We have ENS, we have D-Mash here, and then we have the Rai Gaming just gonna be loading the boat as well. Everybody else is already here. We have Entropy still on the boat, also on the south side of the island.
Tomil on the right side of the circle might be about to go down to the rest of Snip team, who are trying to push up onto Tempest as well. These guys, by the way, are still fighting outside the circle, so a very high risk, high reward, and they can't afford to get any more downs in the blue realistically. It is zone 1, but at the end of the day, great nade there from Tomil. At the end of the day, you can't afford to sit out there for too long. Now, not going for the finish just yet. Lukeep is going to be feeding information. There goes the rest of the kill, and Snip team are now stuck.
Yeah. Okay,
wow,
well, they will have to come up with some kind of solution. Clip from Tempest is going to be opening the fire, though. There we have the other teammate. Pixel is going to be a little bit closer, and he will find a better angle because he doesn't have the hill between them. And Crowman is a very low on HP. He's going to be healing there because he's already in the blue. As we know, there's going to be shots coming, and I don't know what he can actually do because Pixel will just widen the angle. Will find the backpack, but cannot actually take the shot yet. But yeah, we'll try again now as it's going to be running away. But we'll miss the most important shot. We'll concentrate and we'll get Zico down instead. So that's going to be a 1 opening more. And now they have rest of the team's going to be running also there towards the house. But as we can see that Pixel, Clip and Tomiel and even Wookie Boogie all the way from here, from the higher ground, is going to be having a complete control of all the area around them. And do they even have a car? They don't have any kind of vehicle here. Oh no, they have it. They have a US now. Probably they got it from here. They have another one which is going to be destroyed there. But yeah, so Zico, he will have to heal, and now Team Sneep is going to be just leaving everybody on inside of the one car. Let's see if there's going to be any damage coming. There's one clean coming to the middle, so they will just very, not so fast, they're going to be moving, but anyway, they will be moving. Some random shots going to be coming from Wookie Boogie, Tomiel, Clip, and Pixel 1K. Not going to be going. He will get Blue Star from that distance away. So that's an excellent shoot to the moving vehicle with M24.
Now, while all of this is happening as well, the next circle triggered a massive fight for who was going to get the southernmost compound first, because it has gone far south with 50% of the circle still in water. And surprise, surprise, Granite Gaming, so the team that secured the observatory in the previous game, will secure that southern compound. That is an excellent place for them to be. They actually beat Team Liquid and Omicron Esports there. And as a result, everybody else is having to move back towards the plains and the Broken Wall and military base. Things are about to get very crowded.
Yeah, now we will spot Liquid from there, and actually we'll do a couple of very nice shots there. Seh9 is going to be going all the way towards Rai Gaming, which have arrived with the boat from Primorsk area. Meanwhile, Compo Trash and 22 Esports gonna be fighting with the Tornado Energy, as we can see. And we'll actually have a perfect angle for spray. But notice that this is gonna be a too dangerous place. We'll put a nade there, and that's gonna be coming on the raw. No, it's gonna hit the rear end of the fence. It stayed there, but XMPL anyway was behind the small fence, so wasn't anyway gonna do any damage there. Then meanwhile, still situation, Wookie is still here on top of the hill, and it seems that Team Sneep, they did get away from the situations. They will get out of the blue, and now they actually have a quite free passage to the circle because there's nobody on this side of the circle.
That's going to be useful as a little bit of a breather for them at the moment, although someone who isn't going to be having free passage at the moment are the... I was again because they're black on the minimap, but it's actually Entropy Gaming with Tempest moving in on them on the right-hand side of the circle. Pixel 1K very close to Anonymous right now, and this is going to be a full-on team fight. The first shots have come out from Tomil. No downs just yet. Pixel goes down to Anonymous, and Tomil's the wrong side of the road for this. He hasn't actually got that much cover, so I don't think Tempest are in the greatest of positions. Entropy might have an opportunity to further push in, but then there's Clib from a massive flank, and suddenly the radio messages going back to the rest of Entropy is, hang on a second, we're not actually sure where all of these guys are. Take a breather.
Yeah, Tomiel will just try to push. He knows that he doesn't have a cover, so he will spot Anonymous. The 3x scope spray is gonna miss this time, so he will just have to deal with the situation. And it seems that the Entropy Gaming is gonna be just using the hill as a cover. Both of these, they have to move. Wookie is gonna be joining the fight, so they will get a third player, or actually the third player back to the game. And we still have Adepts, which just came above the bridge, and we are already on phase number 3, so they are coming very late. Flammy will have some kind of angle towards Clip, but it's quite far away, and they have these trees and everything as a cover, so it's he can try, but the Clip will go down. It's gonna be Sunny from a different angle, and then Flammy can just finish this job. Tomiel gonna go crazy here, gonna attack actually. Gonna find Anonymous, and which one is gonna be getting this wide. It's gonna be Anonymous going down, but the same applies for Tomiel. And then we only have Wookie and Flamu remaining. So only 2 guys remaining, 1 guy from each team, and they will just have to do something about it. And Wookie actually is closer to the fight which just happened, so he might have a chance to revive Tomiel, but he also might have a first chance to finish these guys and get the points from Anonymous. But he will also welcome Flamu. He will spot that the guy is gonna be running this direction, and Flamu will just put the smokes there, and he still has a chance to revive Anonymous. And there's gonna be a nade coming from Flamu as well. So Tomiel will actually go down, and Wookie has only 7 HP and no chance to revive anybody anymore.
Very nicely done there. Flammy managing to get the teammate up. Wookie now push. Anonymous still struggling. More nades coming out from Tempest, trying to cut them off. That's actually a really good angle. The nade doesn't do it, but the gun will. 9 bullets left in the M4. That's all he needs. Wookie takes out Flammy and ends Entropy Gaming. But in a minute or so, he's going to find himself completely in the open, having to fight against the Adepts to get into the circle, because they've heard he's coming, and they're not going to let him in.
Yeah, meanwhile here we have Navi fighting with the Team Diamond on the other side of the island, and they have a very close tense situation, 3 versus 2 situations. Team Diamond still going to be controlling the compound. Navi is just going to be circling around it. Wookie is going to be killed at the same time by Noki from Adepts, as we can see, and Skofa. He's going to be just going here. They're going to be trying to find Kemba, as we know. Kemba is the close distance. The Bestoloh and Sehna, they have already left the place a little bit more far away. And Mamik is going to be trying to find an angle from the other side of the hill. So he just might have a chance actually to spot the maybe Kemba if he could be going a little bit more far away. But Kemba is still just waiting for Skofa. If Skofa is going to be pushing, then it's going to be a problematic. Now Tehnan has been spotted by Skofa, and Bestoloh is going to be trying to find an angle to this place. He knows that the Skofa is there in top of the hill. Not going to be looking on this way because he's concentrated more shooting towards Bestoloh. He will put a nade right towards Skofa. Not going to be that bad, but it's going to be still there on the other side of the rock. And Kemba 7 is going to be pushing now. They know that Skofa is alone here. Bestoloh and Kemba 7 will come here, and now Skofa should be gone. Bestoloh is going to be getting away though. Mamik will get Kemba 7, and Bestoloh will go down to Skofa at the same time. And now Seh9 is completely alone, just going to be running away, as we can see. And Team Diamond will get 2 of the guys down from Navi, and Seh9 is going to be completely alone.
Now, Senya knows what to do in this kind of situation, though. He has got nobody in the compound south of him, thank goodness, but he's only got a couple of seconds to loot it before the rest of the circle pops in. We've donutted onto the south side of Sosnovska military base. Granite Gaming is still in the circle. They're going to be pretty pleased, but Ents, I think, are also going to be happy with their position. Omarkin on the east side are kind of getting, well, to be honest, they're getting shot at from about 12 different directions right now. They're just a little bit too open near those planes. And here we are watching what I think is the rest of Tempest moving in. And I like the fact that they're moving in on the north side, though. What do you think about this choice, not going for the planes and staying north side military base?
Yeah, I mean the planes they are quite tricky because the planes work if you have like small amount of teams, but when they have so many open angles that if you have like this amount of teams, 11 teams remaining, the planes are super tricky on this situation because then you can be shot in so many angles. So I think those pits and those small holes which are there available are actually sometimes working even better. Sehnain is going to be here in the crossfire of Omaken Esports, Omaken Sports, and also Adept is going to be opening the fire towards that. But GG is here in the south side, and now he will have some very serious trouble moving away from here, and he's going to be shot down as well. He will also have a smoke there to cover his body as well. But it's going to be Samurak from Granite Gaming from the south side, and now we have Adepts moving in. A little bit risky rotation, of course, always on this kind of situation when you are in a military island with the cars, but still they will take it, and they will get here on the missile stand next to the boxes. I don't know what these boxes are supposed to be, but some kind of missile testing site I think this is supposed to be. So they will just get this place, and they are right in the middle of the circle. But this is also going to be having so many open angles as we know. But there is some burning cars. Well, not burning car, but the yeah, you have to make a burning car. But this broken car is going to be giving a cover to some different kind of angle.
Back in the center of the circle, the Adepts just about managed to survive, but they are going to be surrounded really soon. They're in a good position, but it's very high risk. Their Team Liquid might be able to get them. Ents might be able to push in if they're not careful. Granite Gaming getting a very long shot, I have to say, onto Calvin from Raise Your Edge, and they go down to 3 people. They've got the southwestern quadrant to themselves. The guys that have to be worried, though, are Snip Team, who are about to go down by the looks of things inside the circle on North Military Base. They've got 3 people alive at the moment, but where on earth do they rotate to? They can't really take the Dasher. They're a little bit pinned down, I think.
Yeah, Ens is also having the scopes towards them, so definitely going to be a problematic situation for them. But 22 Esports, they will manage to get the one of the players down from 22 Esports that was actually taken by Omaken, but still they will lose one of the players, which is going to be closing the angle to a little bit more narrow one, because now they don't have to worry about the guy which is a little bit more there on the east side of them. But a lot of like mixed fire. We have Rustama going down, so a lot of concentration going towards Ens now. Rustama will be finished off as well, so definitely the position of Ens is now known for all these teams. Omaken is going to be also opening the fire, and the next circle is going to go towards the south. As we can see that all these teams will immediately react to the situation. We have Omaken transferring, we have Alia GG, and they are going to be going carefully, well, not carefully, but I would say like in the quite close distance towards Liquid, as we can see. Mamik gonna rotate all the way here from the west side. There's gonna be a lot of teams gonna be shooting. Liquid can have an angle, and he will go right towards Gaxi. And if they're gonna crash this buggy, that's gonna be a super problematic. Gaxi will have spray here, and what's gonna happen? Skofa and Team Diamond players, they will barely get out of the vehicle, and they will park it to a dangerous place. Skofa will be sprayed down by Gaxi with the 4x scope spray coming. Gaxi is gonna be receiving some shots as well. Gonna be having a cover from the small hill. Gonna be called with proning here behind the motorcycle, and this just might give Team Diamond a short break, but there's so many angles that there can be just some random shot coming from, well, not a random, but I mean a shot which haven't been calculated that somebody's going to be shooting. And then we have Melem and Tornado Energy going to be going right towards Liquid. Team Diamond has been taken down by Rai Gaming, and then we have Liquid versus Tornado Energy happening here in the close distance. Nades coming, 3 nades there. K-Mines will back off right to take a cover from the building where Ibiza is going to be hiding there. K-Mine there in this, I don't know what it's like, control tower. James looking from the window on the other side. Haven't really revealed his position yet, but now he's going to be opening the fire, and he's going to be fired as well. Zanzi will go down. Fex or Rai Gaming has been doing a lot of fighting lately, and they have Fex and Gaxi only remaining. Omaken is going to be crashing right towards Ens, and then still Ibiza and Liquid with fighting with the Tornado Energy, and there hasn't been that many casualties yet, so Tornado Energy still with 3 players and Liquid also with 3, so definitely this can go other way.
Entering the 21-minute mark now. Team Liquid a little bit pinned down, but they also don't really have to move. Tornado Energy have got to get into the position they're in now to make it into circle. They're very much on the edge right now. Smoke's coming out. A doozy and Example looking for a way to push in. Example successfully gets to the broken truck. Does take a bit of damage, but otherwise is okay. And we have got the full auto function on that M4 for if any Team Liquid players come up close. But Team Liquid are doing the smart thing. They're the ones who have to be pushed into. They're very happy to take a defensive position, but they can't hold it if Example hits shots like that. What an amazing first bullet headshot onto James.
Yeah, now Ibiza is completely alone here. K-Man is going to be giving some cover. There's going to be a Molotov cocktail coming on the side of the building. Not going to be a problem. K-Man is going to be trying to widen the angle. And I don't know if they're going to be expecting, not going to be expecting. He will get one of the guys down. Alia GG will be taken down by K-Mind. And then Tornado Energy, they probably, they can still revive because the circle is going to be stopping there. So Ibiza and K-Man, they need to hurry on this situation to get James up and running. And let's see, Ibiza's going to be here on the stairs. James is still knocked down. K-Mind will get Tornado Energy completely down. Excellent spray. Alia, GG, XMPL and Adozi all the kills will go to K-Mind from this one. Meanwhile, Omaken's gonna be leaving from the north side of the circle, gonna be coming here on the same missile testing side. Squeaky is gonna be shooting towards the ends, is gonna be trying to get anything down that they can because they will have to follow quite soon. And we'll have to have a look what kind of vehicles they have. K-Mind here, gonna be trying to revive and will just be here well in time to revive James. So now Liquid is gonna be still continuing with the 3 players. And Adept is gonna be welcoming Ibiza and will spot Gaxi at the same time. Gonna be opening the fire. Gaxi with the nade there, cannot throw it this direction, was supposed to throw it towards Ibiza, but didn't have the time, and now he will do it, and then we have actually Ibiza going down to the nade, and will be destroyed by the second nade when the vehicle is going to be exploding as well. Squeak from Ends will get cash register from Omaken Sports, and now what is going to be the next situation? This can go any way, hence they will have to come. Omaken is holding them. Liquid is not that much concentrated, so only Omaken currently is concentrated more towards Ends. And the Ends situation, do they have any vehicles? Doesn't seem like it, that they will actually have to come by foot somehow. And they will have to do some miracles actually. 4 smokes for Digeri, Deeks with no smokes, and Squeak will put the last smoke there, so 5 smokes only in total, which is actually quite small amount on this kind of situation. But Deeks will find Noki, so the Adepts cannot be doing any kind of special tricks to them. So Noki has been knocked down. It's going to be super difficult for Noki to actually go there and revive, but he will definitely try. And meanwhile, Liquid is already jumping on Rygate.
Very close quarters combat here. The problem is Granite Gaming can actually see them in the background. So James and K-Mind have not gone into this with the odds stacked in their favor at all. We're now down to just James, still looking for Fex. But unfortunately, he's still being attacked from elsewhere. Raise Your Edge are at least going down, but he now has a 1v3 if he opts to go back across the road. It'll be interesting to see where he goes next.
But he will be destroyed by Phantom. So he just tried to push through the smokes, will get Noki down, and Phantom then in the end on the other side of this box will get the kill and the victory, and then we have the whole Ends destroyed meanwhile. So we only have 4 teams and 7 players remaining. Omaken with 2, Adepts with 1, Liquid with 1, and Granite Gaming 3 players. So they're the biggest team so far when you count the players, and they already have 8 kills still. Just gonna be shooting at the body by Samurak. Yems is gonna be giving some hard time, and the circle will come here on the south side. So Liquid and GG there inside of the circle. Omaken and Adepts, they will have to come somehow enter inside of the circle twice. Still gonna be following with the crosshair. The situation will only see the body, and now it's all about what the Phantom is gonna be doing, because as soon as he will left this cover, as we can see T-Bone and Page already opening fire, so they will definitely want to get the kill from Phantom.
Granite Gaming may be thinking that an opportunity was stolen from them when they got the observatory in the previous game, but wasn't able to convert. They did still manage to finish in the top 5, but maybe they thought that was their game to lose as the Adepts go out on the north side of the circle. They're being repaid now. There's a crate dropped right next to them, and it's a 3v1v2. They must surely be feeling confident, but this is PUBG, and anything can happen at this point.
Yeah, James will get some cover from the car, so it's gonna be just burning and will get the cover. And now Granite Gaming, actually, they don't have that much cover. They are just here on top of the hill, and they are going to be just expecting that they will get the kills when the guys are going to be exposing themselves. So still 3 enemies for them, 6 players in total. Game's going to be tagged by heavily, and Dwight here on the other angle, but not going to be coming all the way towards this place. Omake and also Page and T-Bone going to be also trying to make some kind of entry to the circle. They will have to deal with James at some point, because that is in a closer distance, and of course that same applies for the Granite Gaming as well here on the south side. Page is going to be approaching, and they will know that James is there. Nade is going to be coming. It's going to be on the other side of the tree though, but yeah, it's going to be still like almost 50 damage, not 48 to be exact, and it wasn't long enough, and now they will just spot the guy. Page will get another nade, and this just might be the end of James. And, well, it's gonna be 57 damage, and Page will finish it with SLR. So James will go down. Liquid has been eliminated, so it's all about Omaken versus Granite Gaming. And there we have Samurai gonna be widening the angle, gonna be traveling with the car. Page will definitely spot this one, and he will be picked up from the beneath the car, as we can see. There's a small gap, something like 10 centimeters. You can still see them. So there's going to be a small couple of pixels moving, and they will finish it off. So Samurai has been dealt with. Wes is also down, and suddenly Dwight is the only guy remaining anymore for Granite Gaming, and he's having the shorter hand of the situation, because he's also completely without any kind of proper cover on there. And as we can see, Omaken is already rushing towards that direction, and now as Dwight is going to be jumping there on the both sides of the rock. T-Bone and Page, they will go this like 1+1 tactic, that one will go in forward, one will defend from the backside. Let's see what the scopes can find. Page is going to be having the left side, and there we have the shots coming from T-Bone. Will do a lot of damage, 50 HP, but Dwight will still get back to the cover. Omaken is not yet inside of the circle, so they will have to move. They will have to go push forward, and they definitely want to go here where this smoke is currently, at least maybe even on the other side of the road, if they can just push it there all the way there. And Dwight with the machine gun now already. They did some damage to the boats with this one, but can they do damage to the Omaken? That is a completely different story.
Managing to get the revive up onto Wes. Granite Gaming suffered a shock to the system just now. 3v2, but having 2 of their number go down to headshots from SLRs pretty much in the same second as well. Twitch will be very, very happy to see Wes back up. And no doubt a couple of heals later, we'll go back to a 2v2. But Granite Gaming started with the upper hand, and just nearly it went to disaster.
Yeah, T-Bone and Page, they will find their own trees. Page is going to be starting to flank meanwhile, as we can see. So he will just climb to the top of the hill. Meanwhile, T-Bone, a good-looking nade coming there. But it's going to be just a little bit too long, unfortunately. But this flank of Page, this could be the end of Granite Gaming, as he will already spot the players. And he's going to be having M4 with the 3x scope. And what kind of, you know that he has a huge spray control. And there we have the headshot coming towards Dwight. And there was going to be a flashbang. Wes is going to be also moving, but he cannot go away behind the rock. And Page is going to be having a second try. And there we have the last bullet. And then the Granite Gaming guys, they tried to get away behind the rock, but then they realized that, oh, not a chance, because T-Bone is still in the old angle.